was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man was Hernando de Soto.
Hello, everybody, and I'd like to say a very warm welcome to my friend and yours, Mr. KFARR. How are you?
Oh, hey, I'm good.
Oh, hey, KFARR back again once again. I always try to do that to my guests when they come on, is give their intro.
I have a very particular intro.
You do. Most people do. I don't know if I do. I don't plan it, but I don't know what I say. I say something. Definitely say something. Anyway, so KFARR and I were texting this week about different body cam videos that we've seen. So we were like one-upping each other with like little videos from the internet. And I said, why don't you come on and we'll watch them online together. So that's where we are. That's what we're doing. I believe we're on. It's showing in the chat on the side that we are on both channels right now. So this is like an actual collaboration. I don't think I've done this before.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how it works because it keeps saying messages from your audience will display here, but as of yet, I haven't seen any come over.
I see Frauditor Roundup on your channel and Tim. I'm not going to pronounce that, Tim. I'm so sorry.
Broken. Oh, you know what? It's because I was reading it from the bottom because I don't know how to stream apparently.
Oh. We use the same streaming service as well, so it should be fine. So I want to tell everybody who's here from my channel. I see people here from my channel too. Go subscribe to KFARR if you aren't already. Also, if you're here from KFARR's channel, I'm KTZed. Nice to meet you. This is my show, and this is what we do over here. So subscribe to my channel too. Also, hit the like button if you think we've earned the like. Don't hit it yet. Wait till we've earned it, and then hit the like button. Anyway, I'm so far behind, I didn't even get the screen set up to share. So do you want to introduce yourself and tell people what you do over on your 18 channels?
Hey, I only have 3. Okay? So this channel is a sovereign citizen, a Moorish American frauder, stupid people channel.
That's what we're doing today.
Yeah, my Bodycam channel is a Bodycam channel. And my Reading the Room channel is the new channel that is my stress relief channel that apparently I'm never going to get the video out for because I keep having to do other things.
Well, you know, are you actually going to read, or is that something you decided not to do?
So, well, I was planning on doing it, got through the first chapter, which was like 20 minutes. And then Capwing had other plans for that video and deleted everything. And I'm like, I'm not going to sit through 3 hours of trying to edit it again.
It happens. It happens. People who aren't online or don't do this sort of thing as a hobby or as a career or whatever, don't understand how difficult it is to read out loud. You think you can read out loud. In your brain, you can read out loud, but then try to do it with a camera and lights on you. It's not as easy.
In any other circumstance, you'd be like, yeah, I can knock this out, no problem. And then you're reading a paragraph. You get to the end of the paragraph and then muff the last 2 words, and you're like, oh, got to start all over.
Exactly.
And the cycle just continues.
Yep. So I have several videos lined up. This first one is District Attorney's entitled daughter thinks she can get away with anything. You know, with a title like that, it's going to be good.
So, I actually just saw this on YouTube, and I'm like, I'll watch this tonight.
Yes. Yes. By the way, I know there's people here from your channel. I'm not used to having a different person's audience here, but over here on my channel, if you donate to either myself or KFARR, if you do a super chat or anything like that, if you buy merch while we're on air, anything like that, my co-host here, Zena, she gets a milk bone on air from you to her. You need to wake her up, guys. You need to wake her up, give her a milk bone. That's the deal over here. Anyway,
they're mini milk bones. Remember that. You have to say that.
Sorry. So I don't want people to think I'm giving my dog diabetes, which I've been accused of a lot. They're the little mini ones, and she's like a giant pit bull. So I'm pretty sure this isn't going to hurt her too much. She does enjoy it, though. Okie dokie. Play the first clip, Katie. I'm going to do it right now. Let me know if you need me to pause it at all. Just start talking. I'll pause it.
to get sued by my mom and dad.
Good deal.
Who's your dad again?
I'm going to end up pausing a lot. I love it when they start off with the, don't you know who I am? Like that's
like, hey, yeah, name drop your dad and throw him under the bus. That can only do, only help his career more.
Exactly. You know what's funny is I think some areas of the country, I'm not going to name names, but I am in Chicago. Police expect this. One time I was going through Midway Airport, which is not my usual airport because that's a shithole airport. But I was going through Midway Airport on my way back here to Atlanta. And on the way to Atlanta, I didn't have any problems. But on my way home, I apparently had a bullet in my purse, like a whole round. And what had happened was like the week before I had gone to the shooting range, and you have to clear your weapon before you go walk in. Well, the one that was in the chamber just ended up in the bottom of my purse with the loose change and the lint and all of that sort of stuff. And so I'm going through TSA Chicago to get back here. TSA finds it. It was literally a 22 LR. It was the little tiniest, like a little bit bigger than a BB gun bullet, right? And so they call the Chicago police over, and they were going to make me late for my flight with all this questioning. I basically told them, yeah, I was at the shooting range. I carry a weapon. I come from a state that respects the Second Amendment. Sorry, you don't do this here. And I said, well, just do what you're going to do. Either let me go catch my flight or take me back so I can make a phone call so I can call my husband. And their first question wasn't to do one of those things. They're like, well, who's your husband? Like I was about to say my husband's some like fancy pants lawyer, or
he's just my husband who wants to know where I'm at.
Yeah, exactly. If he doesn't need to pick me up from the airport, I'm going to have to let him know, Yeah, that was it. But the way they asked me, who's your husband? They were expecting me to say he's some politician or something like that, I'm sure. So anyway, tangent. Sorry about that. Back to this girl who call her daddy. Her daddy's going to sue the police. So.
No, he's not the DA, but he doesn't have power over all of you guys.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
Good luck with that.
On June 19th, 2024, police officers responded to a weapons call. Officers were advised through dispatch that the reporting party called in, stating that a female and a male were allegedly fighting at the park. The female had a knife, and they had just left the park. When officers located the female suspect that fit the description, they observed an abrasion on her lip as well as blood on her shirt and shorts. Let's see how the rest of the story unfolds.
Hey, how are you doing today?
I'm getting harassed while I'm trying to walk to my dad. Literally just lost my phone. Can't go get it.
Got you.
So I'm not very happy with the harassment here, guys.
Okay, well, we're not trying to harass him. We got to call service. That's why we're here today.
Yeah, well, that's at a park, so that's probably over there where you guys are supposed to be. Well, and there's probably somebody getting their shit beat out of them, and you guys are here harassing me.
So you saw somebody getting beat up over there?
Yeah, nigga.
Okay, so like just N-word drop right there, first of all. Secondly, I love how she thinks she could do the cop's job better than they can.
Yeah, you got a call for the park, but I matched the description and I'm walking away from the park, but it's not me.
Yeah, exactly. And don't you know who my daddy is?
That's them. That's a couple. That's none of my business.
Gotcha. Who's them?
I don't know.
Okay, you said it was a couple though?
Yeah, I walked past the park.
Okay, what were they wearing?
I don't know. Red shirt and yeah, she had a purple shirt on.
Okay.
I have a purple shirt on. My guys are wearing purple today, guys.
Yeah.
Really, all this is the situation you guys need to be helping is over there, dog.
Gotcha. Well, I said I'm just here since my partner should give us a few minutes. I'm not sure why he's checking out with you if you're not.
I'm trying to just get my phone before it gets stolen.
Gotcha. Where's your phone at?
I don't know. I lost it walking to my dad's.
You lost it walking to your dad's?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's probably
Did you by chance lose it at the park?
Or
Yeah. Let me guess. Is it where the knife fight was happening? Did it fall out of your pocket while you were? I don't know what she was doing in a knife fight, but
Rumor has it you don't lose your phone by just casually walking by the park. Like you don't lose it just strolling somewhere.
No, exactly. I can't remember. I do remember the last time I lost my phone, but I remembered exactly where I was. So you know, I took it out of my pocket in a restroom, and then I went out and gallivanted for like 2 hours, and it was still there when I got back. People are good sometimes.
I crossed the street and ran.
Oh, okay.
No, she has.
Probably fell out of my back pocket, like always does.
Okay, okay.
And I am feeling very harassed right now.
Well, we're not
I'm
harassing.
disappointed in y'all because I mean, there's a couple down the street
I know, I got you.
shit up, and y'all are
Got you. Well, we'll go check it out right now. Because we have other officers over there right now. They're walking the park. See if they can find whoever's there. Yeah. Trust me, just give us a few minutes.
Start going, because otherwise my shit's gonna get stolen from y'all.
Got you. Just give us a few minutes because it's not up to me. It's my partner's decision whether you're free to go or not. So
It turns out police officers were able to identify the female suspect and confirm that she had 4 warrants.
Okay, what the f is going on here? What the f is this shit, bro? I'm sorry, you guys have a
How does the daughter of a DA
Because
have 4
according
warrants?
to law, you
Well, you would think her dad would have got her out of that, but apparently not.
You think like I got a ticket before I came to work, and when I got to work, they're like, "Ah, yeah, I heard you got a ticket."
Wow.
The DA hasn't been like, "Oh, hey, you have 4 warrants. You should probably take care of them."
Well, and not to mention the fact that even if he doesn't get some sort of notification or something like that, he works side by side with cops every day. You would think one of them would say, "Hey, by the way, your daughter's got a..."
Yeah, I arrested your daughter last month, and she never showed up to court.
Yeah, and it could have even been from it could have been a warrant from a ticket. I don't know. Did they say what the warrant was for?
No,
Yeah, it could have been a warrant from just not showing up to traffic court, which she probably feels entitled not to have to show up because her dad's the DA.
it's for her lengthy career as a knife fighter.
Yeah. Yeah. Which obviously she's pretty good at because I don't see any blood on her purple
Yeah.
shirt. So
They call her Zorro in the ring.
guys can't touch me.
well, let my partner talk.
Rose, look,
Yeah.
here's the situation.
What's the
I'm
situation?
still trying to figure out what was going on today. 'Cause like I told you before.
I told you, hey, the couple fighting at the park, that's none of my business.
Okay, well, one, they gave me your description. I
Okay,
can tell
but-
by seeing signs on you that you were involved. If
I
you want
was
to make a
not
statement about
involved.
that, that's perfectly fine. But just
Okay,
letting you
so-
know that you do come back with a warrant from municipal court, okay?
No, I don't. I got that taken care of and I got it squashed with the warrants.
obviously not because you still have a warrant. So
Sent that letter in, they gave me a call, told me show up in court, and that shit squashed. Have my court date Thursday.
What about for the other 3 warrants?
Yeah, Lower Muni does not exist because I squashed that with one letter. Yeah, I got all of it squashed with the letter, bro.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Excuse me, none of you guys are female. What the hell?
You don't have to be female to detain me.
Stop.
Yeah, you guys do.
Don't.
what? There's so many times I hear these inaccurate statements by people. Like you
I
have
was
to read
just
me.
about to say.
Like I hear that
Like-
you can't arrest me because you haven't read me my Miranda rights, or I'm not detained because you haven't read Miranda rights. You can't arrest me because you're not female.
So, like, searching is a gray area because
Mhm.
sometimes turns out some departments don't have a female officer on duty
Yeah.
all the time. So,
I've been searched by male cops. I used to be bad. I'm a good, upstanding citizen now, but I didn't used to be.
yeah, when people would come into jail and it's like, okay, cool. Well, we have a shift with 10 male officers and me and my partner are both male. So it's looked like you're getting searched by one of us. Now, if it was you had some drugs and then you pulled a Houdini and the drugs were gone at the traffic stop,
Mhm.
we may call a female officer from a nearby city to come give you the good search.
Yep.
But I'm pretty sure them putting hands on you on the side of the road and putting cuffs on you, you don't need to be a female to do that.
No, not at all. And they'll even say you watch a lot of body cams like I do, but the officer, when they are doing a search on a female, if they're male, they will like call out or say exactly what they're doing. They'll say, I'm using the back of my hands, I'm searching your right leg now. I'm using the back of my hands, I'm searching your waist.
And
now.
it would all be on camera too.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, you guys do.
Don't pull away. Come on.
No, she didn't want to make it.
You're not trying to do something that doesn't have to be.
Excuse me, this is harassment?
It's not a harassment. You got a warrant.
Mr. Zed, did she just assume their gender?
Apparently. I mean, the beard on this guy kind of gives it away, but you never can tell these days.
I was about to say, it's 2024, okay?
Exactly.
Courts.
On my courts.
Well, I mean, that's the only plan I have with.
Well, then you get to talk to them again today. Wow. Oh, tomorrow,
really?
the holiday.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess y'all get to get sued by my fucking dad.
Good deal.
Who's your dad again? He's a
No, he's not the DA anymore.
No, he's not the DA, but he doesn't have power over all of you guys.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
He has
Good luck with
power.
Good luck with your.
Why does she think that the DA has power over the police department? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it adds. It's mind numbing that she just said that.
It is. It is. My brother-in-law is an assistant district attorney in a county near here, and he doesn't have anything to do with the police department. And in fact, he prosecutes police officers when they mess up, which we're going to get into in a little bit.
He was the one that was involved?
Yup! He blew my ass with the and you guys are arresting me! God for you! Dog pieces of shit!
Do you want to talk to me about
Dog pieces of shit!
Do you want to talk to me about Angel?
I won! You arrested my dumbass when I was the one that got beat!
You weren't making any statements about you're involved in anything, so now.
Because why? You knew you guys would arrest my dumbass!
The female suspect starts to scream and bang herself into the vehicle.
She need one? Is she banging her head? Did she say she was involved or?
Not so we put her in the car.
This man touched her for 1 second, and it has the hand sanitizer out and ready to go. Gotta get those booties.
From touching people that are in jail, sometimes you have to do that. I just want to talk about this for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Because I find it the dumbest thing. Because this happens all the time. People get into the back of a car and start banging their head off whatever's in the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
People will come into a jail cell and bang their head off the door. That's not hurting me whatsoever. And it's all on camera that you're doing it to yourself. So what's the point?
I think what they think is that it's not on camera. I think people forget. We've seen it a lot. We've seen it an awful lot where people don't realize that there's cameras inside the cop car. So she thinks nobody can see her right now, and she's going to get to jail or see her dad and be like, "Daddy, they beat me up. Daddy, arrest them." Like that sort of stuff. They just don't realize that everything these days is on camera. Thank goodness for the summer of 2020, because the public in general begged for body cams. And now what we're seeing is time after time, it's the suspect who's at fault. It's not the police that are at fault. But when it is, we've got it on camera and we can prosecute them.
Greg, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. I appreciate it.
Oh, you know what
Greg
that
coming
means.
in clutch.
Oh, and Erica just donated a $2 super chat on my channel. So Zena's going to get diabetes tonight. Thank you very much for the channel memberships and the super chat. Hey, Zena, guess what? Guess what? Greg and Erica love you. She's like not even ready to.
She doesn't seem amused whatsoever. Like, what? What snacks?
There's one. There are two. We'll give you 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And if you guys decide you like this and want to become members on my channel, I do a game night once a month where all the channel members come in and play. It's lots of fun. Come on over. Come join the fun. Join the party, man.
And then she started saying they're going to beat her up at the park.
Well, then why didn't she tell us that earlier?
She denied earlier when I first made contact with her. She tried to walk away from me over there.
Yeah.
And then I got in the car, she kept walking, so I rolled up on her over here and came here. And she talked to me, she denied being part of anything. She said that, no, I don't know what you're talking about. It was a part of nothing. I was there at the park. I was walking by the park. They were asking me, like...
Does she have 40?
Yeah, for assault on a PO resisting obstructing.
No shit, really?
Imagine that.
I'm surprised. You need me to go get a wrap?
No, she's just calm down. We'll just ignore her.
Just ignore her.
Did you hear what the warrant was?
No, what was the warrant for?
Go back a little bit. It was like obstructing, assault on a PO.
Of course,
And the guy's already like, do you want me to go get a wrap?
Yeah, for assault on a PO resisting obstructing.
No shit, really.
Imagine that.
I'm surprised.
Wow.
You need me to go get a wrap?
What is a wrap? What is he talking about? Get a wrap?
So in jail we have like the chairs, the restraint chairs.
Yeah.
And I know before a few years ago it was just basically hobbling people so they couldn't do anything and then just yeeting them into the car. Now there's like a wrap where they like lay you down and just fold everything over you so you're just like you can't move.
Like hog tie you?
No, it's like it almost looks like a
mummy.
What is it? Like the C collar for your neck when but for your whole body. For your whole body. And then I've seen some departments just for the icing on the cake, they put like a karate helmet on them so they can't hurt themselves.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Greg. I appreciate you very, very much. So does Xena. We'll see if she can catch this time. Xena, can you catch? Do we want to take bets on whether it hits her in the face or she tries to catch it?
Ready? She just looked at you like, what is catch?
And it went right over her head. Here, Xena. Here. All right. Treats for Xena. Thank you, Greg. You're amazing.
We'll just ignore her. The only thing is search.
Burrito.
The only thing is
Search? Well, she did have a knife. I mean, I don't want her.
Stop by where it says.
I don't want her stabbing herself or. So. Okay, yeah, we need to wrap. The hell with this.
No.
She's going to kick the cops and get another charge for assault on a police officer. Did you see that? Ooh, she looks mean.
Let's start that. Step out.
What do you want?
Step out.
What do you want?
You can't be banging back here. Step out.
Well,
Yes.
Oh, we're going to see the rap. We're going to see the rap. Yay. It says right on there that it's a rap. That's a rap.
People in law enforcement aren't exactly creative.
What's up?
I said people in law enforcement aren't exactly creative.
Yeah.
You
Let's
get what
come
you
up
get.
in the chat. Come up with a better name for that device that they're about to restrain her with. I want to see the best names for the restraint.
Can we put it right here in the shade so they can? Let it go. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're okay.
What's that? Yeah.
Yeah. Why are the cuffs in the front?
She slipped them.
You guys are idiots.
She slipped her cuffs. They said.
I'm not shocked by that.
They're like, why are they in the front? Because she slipped her cuffs. And then the woman cop says, so you guys are idiots? Not nice. See, there's a reason why we don't need women police officers. It's this right here.
Hey.
Yeah.
Some of the female police officers were the most, let's get to the point. You know how the common thing is, female officers are more understanding and they're more willing to talk. Not the ones I've met.
Yeah.
They're like, I got better shit to do. Let's fucking go.
I can see that. There is a place for women in law enforcement. Just so you guys know, I'm not that misogynistic. I am misogynistic, but not that misogynistic. But I think I've seen too many videos where there's one single 5'2", 100-pound female police officer trying to detain a 300-pound bodybuilder. And what are we doing on patrol?
What's the video? This is my thing, because it's always this small people in general, not just females, but small officers in general. There was a guy who was like an NFL defensive lineman, like interior offensive lineman, or defensive lineman. So he was like 6'3", 6'4", like 340 pounds.
Yeah.
Decided he was going to resist inside of a like convenience store and basically just ragdolled 2 officers, knocked all the things down until more officers came, tased him. They all like dogpiled him. It's like,
Yeah.
If that was a woman, she would probably be no longer with
Hurt.
us.
Yeah. Or very badly injured. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Why are the cuffs in the front?
She slipped them.
You guys are idiots. Get control.
That's like the last.
What's in the pocket too?
We haven't searched it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Grab it. See what happens. Come on, grab it. See what happens.
Oh. No. Don't do that.
Don't even
Roll it over.
Don't do that. All right. Cross your legs up.
30.
Yes. That's what I did.
I'm not even resisting. Not resisting.
Okay.
Really?
You're not resisting?
Kicking my arm.
All right. So I was mistaken. It was the suspect who said you guys are idiots, not the female cop. My bad. I take it back. My apologies to the female officer. But she could have said it.
I didn't kick her. You kicked me.
Trying so hard to get that boot off.
There's a zipper right there. There's
She
a
was
zipper.
trying the zipper. She couldn't get it. She was sitting there
Oh.
messing with it. That's why I noticed it.
What's wrong with you people, man?
What is wrong with you? You got into a knife fight in the park. That's what's wrong.
Medical pills? No, you ain't.
Turn it around. Turn it around on us.
Calm down.
You fucking burned me for what? See, I took pleasure out of your dumbasses? Duh. There ain't nothing in there, bro.
Those are some deep pockets in them shorts.
And it's amazing because usually women's clothing has like no pockets. She's got everything in those itty bitty shorts.
My God, what's wrong with you? It's legal. Man, it's change, nigga. What are you dying for? Some change?
We gotta take everything out of your pockets.
Damn,
It's
bro.
called search incident to arrest.
A violent sleeping bag. The name
Oh,
of the
y'all
rap.
didn't shoot for that shit. Look at that shit, bro. There's like 3rd-degree burns on my legs, you dumbass bitch.
That's pretty good.
Bro. Oh, nigga. Alright, every time I see you, dumbass. Just
The
rip it
Leo
off!
burrito.
Just rip it off! Bro. Oh, yo. And watch! Watch! Your chance is gonna be a
I don't like how that female officer is just raw dog in her pockets without gloves on.
Yeah, and I don't like the. I think Weapon said it in the chat. I don't like how long her nails are either. What are you doing? What? Why?
Where
how
I
do you
worked, they
perform
had
your?
to be like, they had to be short. They had to be like neutral color.
How do you perform your job effectively with those nails? You
And
you
her-
can't do it.
Her
It's a
belt says
liability.
black sheep.
It's a liability.
Oh God.
About 97 of the 20 square.
I ain't got nothing else on me, bro. Harass me like a. What, you like them titties? The f off them. Get your own, dog. Oh no, I haven't. Since you guys burned my legs.
Okay, well, you behave, and then we'll get you a hit at the jail.
Come on, I know what to buy. Come on, dude. This is fun.
Oh, it is a wrap. Look at that. Let me go back a couple of frames.
We'll get you a hit at the jail.
Come on, I know what to buy. Come on, dude. This is fun.
That's a sick helmet, bro.
She's got the mask, the helmet, the wrap. What was that one that I put up on the screen? Suspect burrito, suspect Terrio, something like that. Yeah.
The female suspect, who had 4 warrants, was transported to hospital and then cleared and eventually taken to jail. She was also charged with resisting, battery, and assault on an officer. Comment below and let us know your thoughts.
I wish
Thanks
they
for
could go and do an interview with the father. Like,
Yeah.
so you saw what your daughter did. Any comment?
I'd love that interview. Okay, so welcome everyone. I see there's a lot of people here now, more so than there's usually the 2 watching on my channel. But we're gonna do an advertisement the way that KFARR should be doing an advertisement. So the people who just showed up, we're alive on both channels right now. My channel, which is KTZed, and KFARR's channel, and he's supposed to be advertising his new merch shop. He's not doing it correctly.
I try every video. I'm just really bad at it.
I'm going to do it now. So nobody sponsors our videos, guys. None of the we're not advertiser friendly over here. We just aren't. We're not advertiser friendly. So nobody sponsors us but ourselves. So if you'd like to support the channel, of course, you can always do a super chat, in which case Cena gets a milk bone. But you can go to KTZed.com. That's KTZed.com. You can get all sorts of stuff over there. Right now, our featured collection is from Patriot Jam. Patriot Jam, which is an event that just happened. By the way, each and every one of you are invited next year in July. Patriot Jam. It happens in Nashville. It's a music fest every year. You can get the KTZed stuff. You can get the Iggy Normus Jr. stuff. Here's what we want to talk about right here. KFARR has his own store at KTZed.com. You can get a coffee mug. You can get 2 different styles, by the way. You can get a t-shirt. I personally like this style, and I like it in the gold color. I think that looks pretty sharp. Don't you? I think it looks great. Go over there, get yourself a t-shirt, get yourself a coffee mug, all of the things. I just realized that I never changed never mind. Off-air stuff. You could also get stuff from the Sunset Saints, Patriot Jam. This is the collection that I'm most proud of. This is the Christ is King collection that I collaborated with my friend Iggy Normus Jr. and Let's Be Frank from the Let's Be Frank YouTube channel. And every dime of profit made from the items in this store goes to onemorechild.org. That's onemorechild.org. If you don't want merchandise but want to support that charity, just go over to onemorechild.org. It's great. Like I said, you could get the KTZed stuff. You can even get Xena merchandise at KTZed.com. It's all there. It's all reasonably priced, and all of it is made with that super soft t-shirt material. So it's really comfy, guys. It's totally worth the $22 for this t-shirt right here. Totally worth it. And that's how you do an advertisement, KFARR. All right, everybody go KTZed.com. Get yourself a t-shirt or coffee mug.
Apparently, people are wanting the BSBT support person doll, since apparently he works for my channel.
Oh, okay. We'll do this one next. This video is out of Illinois, which is my home state, by the way. Thank you, might be wrong for putting the link in the chat, by the way. And we've both been accused from time to time of being bootlickers. I think you more so than me, although I get it a lot. Get it an awful lot. And both of us, I've been watching your channel for quite some time now, and you know me pretty well. We call it as we see it. If a cop is wrong, I am going to say that they're wrong. And I've seen you do the same thing. This instance out of Illinois is crazy. Like I was saying earlier in the show, I'm so glad that cops do have body cams now, because not only do we see that 98% of the time it is not the cop that's wrong in the circumstance, but the 2% that they are wrong, we get to see it and we get to prosecute them. I'm gonna play this. I
have never seen this video.
Oh, okay.
I heard the name because you said we were going to talk about it, so I'm like, okay, that sounds familiar. So I know about the case, but I've never seen the video of the actual incident.
Yeah. And me showing videos like this on my channel is why I'm not I don't get advertisers or I'm not advertiser friendly, because I think you all need to see it, and somebody's got to show it. So this is from police activity, and like I said, it's out of Illinois, Springfield, Illinois, which is the capital. And this woman, just a little setup to the story. It's the middle of the night. It's like 1:30 in the morning. It's the Saturday of 4th of July. That was Sunday morning. And she calls the police because she hears something outside of her house. So the police come. And this is what happens. They knock on her door a little bit. She doesn't answer. And she does finally answer the door. And we'll play it.
I love tapping. Search warrant. Pretty nice in the contact list, but someone threw a brick to it. You want to try and call her 17 back there and let her know we're out front? Yes, mess that up good. I hear the phone ringing. You didn't see anybody out walking that way, did you? No, not when I came in. I didn't see anybody that way either. I hear her phone ringing and she's refusing to come to the door, so we're about to go tonight. She's dead in there. Oh, let's hope not. Is this a ring doorbell? Yeah, it doesn't work though. Sheriff's office! Two houses down, I think. Oh no, it's right here. Put the drugs up. Go ahead. She was yelling inside. She told us to hold on. You come in the door or not? Alright, hurry up. Stop town, bud. Sheriff's office, the one you called.
How do you down here and I need to go here? Please don't hurt me, y'all.
Oh, we hurt you. You called us.
Okay,
please. So what'd you hear?
Somebody keeps outside my house, y'all. Please,
Is this your car over here?
Please, God, please, God, please.
Is this your car over here? Oh.
Please, God.
That's not your black car in the driveway? Oh, well, we checked your yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody. Right, you know, we don't. I mean, we checked the whole area. There's nobody out walking around.
I know, y'all. Please, God, please, God. I'm trying to get help, y'all, but
What do you need help with?
nothing. I just, please, God, please, God, please. I don't know what to do.
Do with what?
Huh?
What do you need help with?
Nothing. I just wanted to see if I could help me.
What do you want help with?
Huh?
What do you want help with?
I heard some.
Now, I will grant it. She is acting strange. She is the one that called the police, and now she's acting surprised that they're there. So these police officers should know right away that there's some sort of mental health issue, or she could be like drunk or on something. They should know something's wrong at this point, in my opinion. Are you muted right now?
Outside.
Or you didn't say anything?
Yeah,
I'm
we checked
muted.
the
I
house,
don't
we
know
checked
how
your
the
backyard, I
office
walked
is
all
sounding yet.
Oh, okay.
the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody.
Yeah, nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope.
Nope.
We checked the whole area.
By the way, those are fireworks in the background, not gunshots. At the first time I watched this, I'm like, what are they doing at her house? There's like gunfights happening down the street. It's not. It's fireworks from 4th of July.
You so long to answer the door.
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get.
I got you. All right.
Sorry.
Is there anything else we can do for you?
Huh?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure.
My medicine and stuff.
All right. Okay.
I love y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. That's not your black car though.
Yeah, that's another thing that is a good point. Like the whole boot said, or she's afraid of something. If the 911 call originated from in the house and she's acting like this, there could be somebody in there holding her hostage, or say it took her a long time to answer the door. It could be that somebody's in there saying you need to get them to go away, or I'm going to kill your kid, or whoever else is in the house. They don't know. And they're being kind of like they're being jerks to her. It's like they don't want to be there, you know?
The SUV? Whose is it? You don't know? If someone just parked it in your driveway?
They brought it to my driveway.
And just left it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's run that.
Yeah. 19, I got a 20 clear.
Does anyone else live here with you?
Somebody else.
David Mary 43556.
You got a name? You got an ID or something? Take your name real quick. Attach this. See who we spoke to.
That car's way back there too.
Yeah, and the fact that she doesn't know whose car it is, it's concerning, you know. That's another thing that she's like, I don't know whose car that is. That, and if I was the cop, the first, and maybe it's because I watched and talk about too much true crime.
This is what you do.
But yeah, I would be thinking like that somebody's in there, like whoever's car that is, and it's hiding back there, kind of. Like
It looks
somebody
like they
else
tried slightly to hide the vehicle being there in general.
Yes, like somebody else has got to be in that house then, you know? Thank you. I forget who said it, but notice that Zena's here. So just because you said it, I'm going to give her a dog treat. Any excuse.
Temple.
That's an old school TV.
Hello? Yeah, I got the sheriff department here, but I was calling for help from y'all.
They also just walked into her house without getting permission, which just seems not
See,
good.
I'm torn about that because I was about to bring that up because it seems like they're, at least this guy seems like something's up because he took a hot second to look at that car and go, this is weird. So he went in the house and immediately he's like, I'm going to begin looking for a person.
Yeah, and he is. You can see him looking in the different, like that first bedroom that's off there to the right. He's looking around in there. One of these officers seems okay and maybe kind of new, and then the one who's not okay, you'll see why in a second. But yeah,
He makes it abundantly clear of why he's not okay.
exactly.
They're here in my house right now.
Okay, I'll let you go and you talk to them.
No, hold on. Wait a second, sir.
You can hang up, Conwell. It's good.
For what? You're there with the deputy, correct?
No, hold on, okay?
You can hang up.
For what?
Just 1 second, okay?
Everyone's kind of being a jerk. She's on the phone with a 911 operator, I believe, right now, and he's kind of being a jerk too. Like, what? It's not the case, but what if somebody was holding her hostage in there? What if? And they
So I
treated
can
her
understand why the 911 guy is, because he's like, oh, there's 2 officers on scene. It seems like they can probably help you out a lot better than I can from fucking 50 miles away. But the officer's like, for no reason, being a dick.
He really is.
Okay?
What's up?
I got some paperwork. Can you grab that Bible, please?
Yeah. Hey, I just need your name so we can get out of here. Was there any damage previous to your car?
Previous, yeah, it was.
Okay, what was the damage?
A dent, I believe.
So
Or
now
what
it is
about
her
windows?
car.
Oh, that?
Like, now it is her car. So I don't know whose car it is. But either way, she's acting very weird right now. And I would want to investigate further to make sure she's not... either she doesn't need to be checked into a mental hospital, or like she's seeing stuff or something like that, or somebody's in the house holding her hostage is the first thing that comes to my mind. It's not the case, but yeah.
It was something that happened earlier.
Okay, perfect. What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to touch.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
Do you have an ID? That'd make things so much easier. I just need just a driver's license will do, and then I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will look at your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID real
Well, let's
quick.
get your
so I
ID
can touch
first, and then...
One task at a time here.
Okay, let me
Here, grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You
Is it in that stack right there, maybe?
Okay. 1 second.
Just check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
Right. Okay. Let me see.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm assuming Eagle Nick is with you.
I guess.
Because
Yeah.
there's
He's with
a
me.
So I'm just saying, because there's an auditor called Eagle Nick Audits
Yes.
that I've been covering lately.
Yes.
And people
He's
keep saying, oh, I came from Eagle Nick's. And I'm just like,
He's yes.
I'm assuming they're not the same person.
It is the same person. It isn't. That's Eagle Nick. Yeah, Eagle Nick Audits is lives not too far from my house, and audits at a town a couple over from me. So I've been watching his channel a little bit. It's interesting. It's entertaining, if nothing else. You know me. I like to be entertained when I'm watching YouTube. So thank you for coming, people from Eagle Nick's audience. I appreciate you, and enjoy.
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's so she picked up the pot of water. Sorry, I got distracted by Eagle Nick, but let's go back a little bit. You can see this pot that she picks up is like, just pay attention to what the pot looks like. Because that'll come into play here in a second.
Let me see. Okay.
Where
Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, so this is where it escalates. She says, kind of almost in a joking manner, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. She said it with a tone in her voice that was not threatening.
It's the fact that it literally just went from -12 to 112 in 2 seconds.
And
to the point I didn't think it was going on. I thought they were fucking around.
I think she was messing around, and this officer escalates. He does not de-escalate. He escalates this. We're going to play it again so you guys can see what I'm talking about. She's got a pot of water. She takes it over here to the sink and sets it down. She sets it down on the edge of the sink.
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
I rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot.
The fucking
Drop the
She does not have the pot of water in her hands right now, by the way.
What's
She's
that
got
red
a
thing she has?
it's a dish rag. The pot of
That's
water is brown. It's like a brown pot.
the assault dish rag.
Yes, she's got a dish rag in her hands that she used to pick up the water.
fucking pot. Drop. Drop the fucking pot.
19 shots fired.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Drop the fucking pot.
If I remember correctly, he shot her in the head.
Yes. He
Which
said
kind of,
he's going to shoot her in the head, and then he shot her in the head.
It kind of defeats the purpose of after you shoot them in the head a few times, saying
Drop
step
the
away
pot.
from the pot.
Yeah. Yeah. Number 2 says she's not joking. She's mentally ill and isn't joking. But I don't think she was threatening when she said it, is my point. She was not threatening. And he asked her to repeat it again, and she did. We'll go back so you can see where she sets the pot down. She sets the pot of water down. And then, so hold on. I'm going all over the place. This is the pot of water here. You can see it's like brown. It's darker brown on the bottom. And she's holding it with a red dish rag. This red pot holder.
Like a pot holder thing.
Mhm.
Okay.
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from the hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the
Not
name
threatening.
Fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot.
The fucking
Drop the fucking pot. Drop. Drop the fucking pot.
19 shots fired.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Drop the fucking pot.
The pot is already all over the floor, by the way.
Bring him in. We got a headshot.
So might be wrong says something that I agree with and disagree with at the same time. You can literally simply create distance and not shoot her. And also it's a pot of water, so even if she was to throw the whole thing at you, it's probably not going to hit you. You know what I mean? Like,
boiling water can be dangerous. So I understand that, but there was enough there was like 10 feet in between them. And by the time it gets to you, it's going to cool down enough to where it's not going to do that much damage. But
it's not
no
like,
officer
it's not like they're throwing
Yeah.
boiling like oil or tar off the
No, yeah.
castle onto you while you're trying to break open the front door.
No officer should have to get injured with a pot of boiling water. Don't get me wrong, but she's got the pot of boiling water like balanced on the edge of the sink, and doesn't have it in her hands. It's not like she was holding it like juking to throw
Do
it at
something
them.
with it.
No, she had it set down and she was holding it balanced with one hand and had a red dish rag in the other hand. She's not threatening at all. And might be wrong is correct in that there's an open door right behind them that they could take a few steps back. There's also another room they could go into right there.
If it was an actual weapon, like if she pulled a gun,
oh, for sure.
sure,
we'd have a
you
different
couldn't go out the front
conversation.
door. But
Yeah.
it's the fact that it's like, or like a knife.
Mhm.
Like, hey, I'm gonna casually just slip out the front door and give myself some space.
No, it's
Instead they're
not.
like, yeah, it's or
If it-
boiled. Yeah, it's like they're.
If it was a gun or a knife, we'd be having a completely different conversation right now.
I would be trying to justify it because in my head I'm like, oh, that makes sense. But at the same time, it's just like it's boiling water. In a
Here's
pot.
the thing. When I first heard the story before I watched the video, in my head, I was justifying it. I'm like, well, she had a pot of boiling water. So that's a weapon that could be used to hurt an officer or disable him enough to where somebody could get his weapon. In my head, that's what I was thinking. And then I watched the video and I'm like, wait a minute. This is not cool. This is not cool at all.
Female. Headshot with the female. 1078.
It gets worse. Wait a minute.
Fuck.
I was on.
I mean, maybe not worse, but it's not over.
I'm gonna go get my kit.
Now, headshot, dude. She's done.
The younger officer, or I assume, says, I'm going to go get my kit. Because what's the first thing you do is you try to render aid.
So I get it. Like, I get the attempt. But at the same time, if you have several bullet holes in your head,
I get it, but this officer who just shot her in the head dissuades him from even trying. And people have gotten shot in the head before and lived. It depends on where, and it was one shot to the head. It depends on where it is. It could have missed the important parts. You don't know. The point is you're supposed to, or you should, render aid until the EMS can get there. And the officer that shot her just tells him, no, stay here. Like, what? Why? She's not a danger anymore. She's obviously disabled at this point.
So now that you say it like that, like, yeah, I can understand, like, she's not going to get back up and attack you with the water.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let me let it play. Ava's here, by the way, everybody. She has not had any dog treats yet. So if you do...
She looks very excited.
Yeah, if you decide to do a little... And she can catch. If you decide to do a little donation, either to KFARR's channel or mine, Ava will get a milk bone, and she will love you forever, which is the important part.
You can go get it, but that's a headshot. God damn it.
God, fuck.
Dude, I'm not taking fucking boiling water to the fucking head. And look, it fucking came right to our feet, too. God damn it.
He says it came right to our feet. Yeah, it's water spilled on the floor. It's not as if she threw it and it landed.
So is it the water at her feet, or is the whole pot at her feet?
No, he's saying...
It seems like he might be trying to, like, oh, yeah, see, she was holding the pot. Because
that's what he's trying to do.
I believe if his body cam was on, we would be watching his view of it.
I think...
Which I believe someone said that he didn't have his cam on.
I think his cam was on for part of it because there's a second part here. So I think it was. But the point is, when a pot of water spills on the floor, it doesn't stay exactly where it dropped. It's going to... Yeah.
God damn it.
You good?
I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Bolster it up. Let her fucking just... God. Is that what you do, man?
Fuck.
You good? All right.
Yeah, she didn't get the boiling water off. He's fine.
Well, I mean, you know, what else do we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to the fucking face. And
he's already trying to justify his actions because I think he knows he messed up.
And see, we've already discussed it at length right before this. If she was actually making an attempt to throw it at him or something like that, he may have had a good solid like defense.
Yeah.
But it's like, old girl didn't even have the pot no more. Like, what's she gonna do? Is she gonna throw a pot holder at you?
And the fact that she wasn't even holding it, she was balanced. She had one hand on the pot of boiling water, but it was like the edge of the sink is here, and she was holding it balanced on the edge of the sink, and the other hand was like up with that pot holder in it. So even if she wanted to throw it, how are you going to throw a pot like that with one hand?
Yeah. So might be wrong says nothing we could do. Ridiculous statement. In this case, yes, I'll take it back. Yes, they should have done something. If somebody got hit by a car and they were in 15 different pieces, and you said that, the circumstances might be different to be like that we couldn't do anything. But yeah, in this case, like she was in one piece still.
Yeah, exactly. What I've noticed about Might Be Wrong is that his name says Might Be Wrong, but he seldom is wrong.
Fuck. They got a 52 en route?
Yeah, 1078. You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot!
The fucking...
Okay, so that's where you can see
the pot just chilling there on the counter and her not connected to it.
Yeah, let me see if I can pause it. So yeah, she's got it. It's on the counter here.
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
As soon as he draws, the pot is here. She's not holding it towards him and now both of her hands are off of the pot and it's on the edge of the counter. This is before the shot is fired. Both hands off of the pot.
Drop the fucking
pot.
She was down and all she did was stand back.
Stand up.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah, it's not like he said get on the ground and she didn't.
I was just about to bring that up. It's not like he gave her some sort of instruction other
Mm-mm.
than get away from the pot.
And she did. She did exactly that.
15 shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Drop the fucking pot!
This was an actual case of hands up, don't shoot. Like,
So I'm going to just say this now.
okay.
So I put out a video. It was part of my live stream a few days ago
Mhm.
about the bond and bail system being completely jacked up. I don't know how you feel about the old capital punishment. I have a very low bar for what qualifies to get unalived by the state.
Mhm.
In my opinion, this would qualify, but I was thinking because I was watching a video and I sent it to myself. It was from Law and Crime. It says, monster HIV positive baseball coach who graped a 12-year-old learns his fate. And I'm like, yeah, that also deserves
yeah.
capital punishment. And then I thought about this case and I'm just like, he could get it too.
Mhm.
Like I have a very low bar for what would qualify.
I think that anybody who does anything with kids deserves to be punished to death. Absolutely. I agree. And I think they've passed that law in Idaho, maybe, or maybe it was Oklahoma, Florida. Yeah. Several
Florida man
states.
comes in clutch sometimes when it comes to some things.
Yes.
This is one of those times where I'm just like, oh, Florida made a decent call. Okay.
Absolutely.
Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wound to the female.
Now he's
Headshot
calling.
wound to
Now he's calling for EMS. But he won't allow for this other officer, or not that he can stop him, but like tells him don't worry about getting the kit.
female. 1078.
So Lick the Whole Boot said, slow down the footage and you will see the pot hurling through the air.
Mhm.
Is it after she got shot?
I think that was sarcastic. The pot did not go hurling through the.
Well, I mean, and move off the counter whatsoever. I'm just saying.
I think it falls.
Okay, I was going to say, because if you get shot in the head, you tend to
drop whatever you have.
Yeah, you might have some body movement that would have knocked it off.
Yeah.
But if it was before, like, then that throws an even bigger wrench into the entire situation.
Mhm. Exactly.
Right before.
I was on.
Well, and who's saying that she had the pot in her hand? She did not. She stood back up and had the pot in her hand. She didn't. Let's go back and watch. I'll show you.
Now I'm going to have to, like, look and pay attention. So
this is the pot on the counter.
No, that's where I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
When she goes down, the pot stays on the counter. The pot is right here. It stays. The pot is right here on the counter. The pot is not in her hand at all. So you see the pot right there? That's the pot. It's not in her hands. It's not hurling through the air. It's balanced on the edge of the sink and the counter.
Pot!
Jesus.
19 shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
It's like right behind his arm. You can't exactly see it.
No, but even if it was, she was like the pot is up here and she was down here. So what, like she doesn't touch the pot again. I think it tips over on top of her when she gets shot. I'm pretty sure.
I just glanced at my picture at the top left of the box and I saw movement and this scared the crap out of me. I thought somebody was in my office. Oh, yeah. Mark Stewart, he's just trying to make himself sound good on the radio.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if there's some times where officers can kind of give themselves the benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
This is not one of those cases. Like, you can do something and then have enough stuff after or before, like, justify what you're doing or be like, oh, well, he clearly didn't mean to do this if he was trying to do this after.
Yeah.
This is not one of those times.
Nope.
Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female. 1078. Fuck.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
No, headshot, dude. She's done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot.
Was that a giggle for him?
Was that a what?
Was that a giggle from him?
It sounded like it.
Right
It
after
sounded,
hey, it's a headshot. She's done.
and he called it before he did it. I'm gonna shoot you right in the effing head.
So I've heard, like, I've watched cops say that,
and they don't.
And I 1000% like, if you're trying to get somebody to do something and talking to them, telling them, hey, you probably shouldn't do that, bud. If that's not working, and then you tell them you're going to shoot them in the head if they do X, Y, Z, sometimes that's scary enough for them to go, maybe I shouldn't do this thing that I'm trying to do. In this case, he said it and then went, okay.
It's like he thought, this thought process was, I think I can get away with shooting this person and murdering this person right here. And I mean, he did it.
Mecca Churchill, time to ban assault pots now.
Absolutely.
Like, when I saw this, so when I heard about it and I saw it just now, the first thing that came to my mind is, what was it? The Antifa guy, where old boy had the cigarette in his mouth and just dropped like 2 or 3 Antifa people with a pot. And it's like, even that, I don't think it would be justified to shoot that guy. And he just dropped 3 people with a pot.
Yep.
And this chick was 10 feet, 20 feet away, not touching a pot of water.
Well, and let's keep in mind all of the things that happened before we got to this point. She calls the police. She is acting weird. We agreed. She was acting kind of sus, like a little sussy when they first got there.
I can't deal with weapons right now. I can't deal with it.
They don't. I'm ignoring him.
It probably wasn't registered.
They don't know what's going on in this house. And she's obviously either something's happening where somebody's there threatening her, or she's mentally unstable. Either way, either situation.
So whatever happened to them using rubber bullets, not asking for a friend, I seriously, what's called? So this is where
more of a riot thing, right?
Well, this is, I've seen them use rubber bullets to shoot shit out of people's hands. And it's like this, in my opinion, again, backseat quarterback in this shit. I think this would be a perfect point where somebody said they could just back out, right? They could just back out. And if it's it's a pot, she's going to have to come out with boiling water to confront you, thus making the water not boiling anymore. And the longer you wait, the less hot the water gets. That's a perfect spot to be like, okay, well, I'm going to switch to a taser. I'm going to go get where I work, it was a 40 millimeter grenade launcher rubber bullet. And it's like, that would have been a perfect point to be like, all right, well, you get her at taser point. I'll go get the rubber bullets. We had that, and we had a couple shotguns that shot rubber bullets. And it's like, let me go get that instead of standing here and trying to have a shootout with a chick with a pot.
Also, keep in mind that this is all happening in real time. It's great that we have hindsight and we can see all of their options, but
Mr. Zed is encouraging weapons.
I know he is. I understand.
Assault pot with
Those two are like 2 peas in a pod. I'm telling you.
God damn it!
I disavow. By the way, disavow the language that this cop is using. I disavow the blasphemy that this cop is using. I know your channel's not as strict as mine is, but I disavow the blasphemy and the cuss words.
I'm pretty liberal with what words I use.
I know you are.
I use so if a frauditor uses a word, I feel that I can now use that word.
Yeah.
Like I think it was this morning, the auditor used the word retarded.
Oh, I say retards all the time.
So I thought to myself,
it's the taking the Lord's name in vain that I disagree.
If he can say retard, I will say retard. Or obviously everybody knows what my favorite word to use in a video is. It's fuck.
Yeah, I don't like the F. I don't like the F word.
My channel's full of it.
I don't care for it, I should say.
To the point where I have to count them during the video to make sure I don't hit like 10.
I'm not taking fucking boiling water to the fucking head. And look, it fucking came right to our feet too. God damn it.
He's talking about the water, by the way, not the pot.
God Damn it.
You good?
I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Bolstered up. Let her fucking just... There's nothing we can do, man.
Fuck. I'm just going to say this. I've been watching a bunch of, what is it called? His handle's like sci-fi. He's a home inspector.
Oh, I've seen him. Yeah. He's
Arizona,
actually
New Mexico.
Yep.
Yeah. I've watched him do enough inspections where the floors are not level and sloped to the complete wrong direction.
Yeah.
This house doesn't exactly look like it's the most well put together home. So if anything hits the floor, the water can literally go wherever water wants to go.
That's what water does. Absolutely.
You good? All right. Fuck. Well, I mean, you know, what else do we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to the fucking face, and it already reached us.
They got a 52 in route?
Yeah, 1078.
Slurs are just healthy discourse. I agree.
Yeah. Thank you for coming over from Twitch. I'm not sure whose Twitch channel this is from. Yours or mine.
I occasionally get some people over from Twitch.
I
was over on Twitch for a while yesterday. Well, I guess this morning at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Twitch people are different. But I appreciate this first person for coming in and asking a question. A lot of times they just come in hot, man. They just come in and say hello.
I was watching a Twitch channel from, it's going to be such an ass backwards explanation. It was a German guy trying to explain to his audience how LIA, or Long Island Audit, could enter a courthouse and record whatever he wanted. I said, no, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
And he was trying to argue with me. And I'm just like, who's correct? The random guy from Germany or the guy who covers this for a job?
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe you're wrong.
Oh, by the way, my analysis of this, the Twitch guy was asking, I think that this is totally wrong. And I think this cop has what's coming to him is going to come to him. That's my analysis. What?
318, she's still breathing, but she's losing a lot of blood.
She's still breathing. She's still breathing, and they did not try to stop they did not get the kit. Like, she's still breathing. I haven't watched this far into the video yet. I just watched the beginning. I cannot believe she's still breathing, and he still said, "Don't get the kit." What the heck?
Yeah, so that basically nullifies what I said at the beginning, where if you got shot in the head, you're probably done. But if you're still breathing, like,
there was a chance
from the head.
I'm gonna let it play for a second. I need to put Ava out.
I'll go get my med kit. I mean, I mean, there's not much we can do. Fuck! Do we got any call history with her being 1096? I would explain a lot. Negative.
Is 1096 like an insane asylum call or something?
Oh, I have no idea.
It seems like it might be.
So I was, like I said, I didn't watch the video, but I looked into this for like 5 seconds. And it seems like I was confused what happened, because everybody's like, well, the first guy the officer got arrested and the other guy didn't. And I'm just like, well, that doesn't make sense. If they both shot They should both be facing some sort of. But
Yeah.
the second officer literally, like, they both pulled their weapons, and the first officer, let me get both of my hands on camera. This is the second officer. This is the first officer. The first officer, like, completely angled off the second guy, so he couldn't even, like, see anything.
Yep, exactly. Well, and the second officer was doing what he was supposed to do and backing up his partner, you know. Now they're getting the med kit.
She's in the kitchen. Just Sergeant, who, no. Let's just chill out here. Just Sarge for right now.
Are you guys secure?
Yeah, we're secure.
Back covered?
No, it's just her in the house. She's 1096. So, is there anything you think we can do for her? No. Alright, I'm not even going to waste my med stuff then. You want to run down real quick?
He doesn't want to waste his
Heaven
Band-Aids.
forbid he spends. I was about to say, heaven forbid he, wastes $15 or $20 worth of stuff to make sure somebody doesn't die. Like,
ridiculous.
Heaven forbid.
Ridiculous.
Gauze isn't exactly that expensive.
All right. House is cleared. She was the only one.
Where's he going?
By the way,
No,
he says the house is clear. Did you see them clear the house? Because I didn't.
No, but go back 3 seconds. And like literally maybe 3 or 5 seconds. The people on scene have no idea why they're there.
No. They have no idea.
So hit play and you're going to know exactly what I wanted you to replay.
All right. House is cleared. She was the only one.
Where's he going?
What?
They ask, where's the gun?
Oh.
So they think this was like a justified, like, yeah, she pulled a gun. Like, no problem.
Honestly, I assumed the same thing when I heard the story. I assumed the same thing. I get it.
Oh, yeah.
But they didn't clear
she had
the
a pot
house.
of water. Oh, no, they cleared the living room, the kitchen.
They did not. They didn't look.
75% of that one room.
They didn't look in the closets. They didn't look behind the door. They did not clear that house. I've seen my husband clear this house we're in right now. That's not how you clear a house. And he's not even a cop.
No, she had a boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
Did not.
You shot her?
Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with boiling water. That's what all this is. I was standing right here.
All right.
And that's where he's landed.
It seems like those words are what offended him. Those words are why she got shot. Why would that be the first thing you mention? She said, I'm going to rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Which isn't exactly a threat or harmful to you whatsoever.
Absolutely not.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay.
You all need for a moment?
Just nothing right now. Just hang out there for me. Thank you.
Well, KFARR's gone. I'm going to let you guys know that Xena over here, if you decide that you want to support either my channel or KFARR's channel, Xena gets a little treat. So I'm going to give her a little treat right now to show you what it looks like. Hey, Xena, here's a little treat. There. Oh, I hit her camera. So that's what we do over here on the KTZed channel. If you're here from KFARR's channel, please subscribe to my channel. This is my stream right now. KFARR is also showing it on his stream. This is how we collaborate. Maybe we'll do the same thing on his channel sometime, and I'll show it on my stream. Sorry. I live stream every Sunday at 4:30 Eastern. This coming up Sunday, I'm going to be covering the 1996 Olympic bombing. Have you guys heard of Eric Rudolph? He is a heck of a guy. I read his book, and now I want to tell you about it. He bombed the 1996 Atlanta Olympics, also 2 abortion clinics and a gay nightclub. And it's a very interesting story. I hope to see you at 4:30 Eastern right here on the KTZed channel. Yeah, look at that depressed doggo. Thank you very much, Erica, for linking my channel. I'm going to go ahead and play it. KFARR might just miss the end. Oh, he's back. I was filibustering about
Pickle needed some drink.
Oh.
She was banging on the wall of her room, which is now right here. And then I come like, what do you need, Pickle? She goes, I just need drink. And I'm like, okay. Even though her mom's sitting out on the couch, she came to ask me. I'm like, okay.
I was telling them on Sunday I'm covering that 1996 Atlanta bombing. Did you know that story? I know you're a youngin', so you probably weren't around for that. But
what year was it?
1996.
I was 5.
I am an old lady. I am elderly. In case you guys don't know, I am an elderly lady, and I was actually at the 1996 Olympics. I was not at the venue where this happened at the time. I was at the venue, not at the time.
You were competing.
I wasn't.
You don't look it, but you were a sprinter.
Yes. We went to the archery, and I have a picture of myself on the Olympic fields doing like the archery stuff because they had a thing where you could try it. So I was an archer back then. No, I was not. But it's a very interesting story. Not only did this guy bomb the Olympics, but he also bombed 2 abortion clinics and a gay nightclub.
So he was just covering his bases.
I mean, and the reason he bombed the Olympics is because of the globalists. So I kind of get where he's coming from. But I don't agree with the tactics, by the way. Don't agree with the tactics. Anyway, Sunday, 4:30 Eastern.
Apparently I missed you abusing your dog.
I did. And I just saw another super chat come in. And so we're going to do that real quick. And then we'll play the rest of this video. Thank you very much, Parson 1122.
Mr. Zed, I'm 12. I'm 12.
Yeah, if you guys didn't know it, I'm totally robbing the cradle. Mr. Zed is younger than I am. So
did you see my community post?
I think
it was yesterday. A guy he tried to lead into me running a conspiracy theory channel because I cover sovereign citizens. And then he told me that I wasn't 33 years old. I didn't have 5 children. I don't have a degree and I wasn't in the military. So I showed him my DD-214 and the pictures of me from the ship's Facebook page. He's like, you can fake that.
I didn't see. He said something about your beard too, which must have hurt right here.
Well, if you saw the picture of him, he's got like 3 pubes on his face. He's like, you have a shitty beard. And I'm just like, you sure about that?
I think it's hilarious when people, I get it too over here. Not as bad as you, but you have more people than me. So I get it. You have twice as many people as me, maybe a little more. So I get it about half as much as you. But it cracks me up when people say things that are obviously not true. And obviously they have had people say to them and they're just like regurgitating.
My favorite thing is, KFARR, you have a neck beard.
Okay. That's where hair grows.
I'm on camera like every single day with video evidence saying it's not a neck beard, but like, sure.
Yep. That happens. All right. There's just a couple minutes left.
Google AI.
I need crime scene children around the house if you guys can. But other than that, that's I think it.
Anything else suspect?
Me.
I didn't know I have it.
Yeah, I'm good. This fucking bitch is crazy.
Oh my God. If he would have said, yes, she had a boiling pot of water, I shot her in the head over the radio. Like, there's no reason for 30 officers to be in her front yard right now.
Yeah, exactly.
For the equivalent of a pot of water.
I'd just like to let weapons know. I do have a show at YouTube at KTZed, YouTube and Rumble. Find me. How do I not have a show?
Who's got tape?
I think I got a roll.
I just want to watch this part because I want to see him try to explain himself to all these officers here who don't know what's happening right now.
Like I said, the supervisor showed up thinking there was a gun.
Yeah, absolutely. I would have thought the same thing. Where's the gun? Where's the knife? Where's the weapon? Where's the blowtorch?
Probably why they all rushed to scene. Like, okay, so somebody said something. Okay. Okay, yeah, right there. Why so many? If this was a gunfight, you're going to want superior numbers there ASAP. So that makes sense. But it's like, oh yeah, we need backup. It's a pot of water.
Yeah.
They would have been driving Miss Daisy, taking their time to get there.
Exactly.
And not had 40 officers like, oh, where's the gun? Where's the gun? It's like, there's no gun.
Exactly.
You got enough? If not, I got to roll. No running across the front here. Where do you want it? I just around the house. You guys can go inside.
Okay. Grab the bottom. Find the blue blood pressure cup.
We're just got to the garbage cans.
Yep.
Damn quick that we didn't have time to fuck. He's good. Yeah.
That's my fault, man. I didn't know it was.
No, dude, it was good. It fucking happened so goddamn quick that we didn't have time to fucking call shit out that it was me. And
yeah, that's what
I agree with him on that. It did happen quick.
We're good. I think she set it up on purpose. So.
Are you muted?
Oh no, I'm muted.
Ha! It happened to someone else.
That means Xena gets an extra milk bone. I'll give it to her in a second, but I want to make my point first. He's trying to claim that she took so long to answer the door because she was boiling water to set it up so she can burn them. Did you hear what he was going for here?
So if this was any other weapon, I feel like if she had a gun stashed behind the counter, like in a drawer. Oh, they're telling you you're muted late, which is making me think I'm muted.
You're not.
Because that's a norm for me.
It was me. When I speak while I'm muted, Xena gets an extra milk bone. So that's the rules.
If that was the case, my animals would have choked to death on food.
Them's the rules. I just work here. I don't make the rules.
If it was a knife and she was like, oh yeah, come back here. I think there's somebody back here in the other room. An officer walked by and then she pulled the knife, shank. Sure, you can claim that. If they walked in and she's like, oh, do you need something out of the fridge? And opened up the fridge door, pulled a gun and tried to shoot him. Sure, you can claim that. But it's really hard to claim, oh, she tried to ambush us with water.
Well, not to mention the fact we watched the beginning where she took a while to answer the door. It takes longer than that to boil a pot of water that large. It's like a 10-minute thing to boil a pot of water that large, So...
So it is.
Let me rewind it just a little bit so you can hear. I paused it in the middle of his trying to tell us what happened.
On purpose. So, here's what it is.
Oh, well, whatever.
He said don't go in.
I have fucking choice.
Try not to move that bag. We'll take her out on a backboard.
I didn't have a choice. It was her or me.
I love that speaking while your mic is muted is now called pulling a KFARR. That's
because I do it so
amazing.
Often. And now it's going to happen even more because obviously I moved offices.
Yeah. Although I have to say it's not that obvious because it looks very similar to your old space.
Well, wait till I get this camera. I'm having real trouble hooking this camera up and not this camera because this is a 1080p, same thing as this one, or whatever the 1080 is for cameras. And this one faces the entire back, and you can see the ceiling all the way to the floor.
Oh.
But for some reason, it doesn't want to hook up to my other shit, my, Streamlabs. So you can really tell that way. But this is completely finished. All the walls are finished. It's all drywalled. The floor is completely done, so it echoed like a motherfucker.
You need carpets and pillows and everything else.
This whole wall is foam panels. This whole wall is like 75% foam panels.
They have this camera.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically what mine does. And it points that direction. And let's see if this actually... I don't think
This camera, this is my old camera, and it like, you see it like blinking like that? I don't know why it does that. It like blips.
Maybe this camera right here.
Oh, there you go.
Shows the whole thing.
Yeah.
But
now you can tell you're not in the dimension anymore.
But yeah, the whole room echoed. So I ended up, to kind of knock it down a little bit, I put some foam.
Muted. Pulled a KFARR.
Not so much pulled a KFARR, pulled the whole.
You're
cord
echoey.
microphone.
You're echoey like a son of a gun.
Now I have to change it back to my headphones. But I had to put a piece of foam on the front of my microphone. There you go. So now I can't see that it's red from like how I'm looking at it.
Oh, it's not on right now. You're coming through your webcam.
Oh, Jesus.
You figure that out. I'm going to play the video. It's almost over.
Yeah, he's good, dude. I made sure he was good. Yeah, he was here for the whole thing.
No, did he get hit?
No. We barely got missed.
Barely got missed, he says. We barely got missed by the hot water. Are you kidding me? Does he not realize he's got a body cam on? That's just ridiculous.
I'll holler at him later.
Hey guys, grab the backboard. We're quiet on this one.
I'm gonna chill in my car. I'm gonna chill in my car for a minute.
Okay. Hey. Listen up. I got it. So my car. Put my car.
Camera off. Turn it off. Camera's off.
Cameras off. He wants to turn his cameras off so he can spread more BS.
Yeah. Where is it? Cerebral tackle. Cerebral tackle. It's he has his cord out most of the time. He has 5 kids.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud. Is it coming through better now?
It is. That you're back to. Yeah. I got a couple of short ones about the same dude, and then we'll move on to the next subject. But let me get through these. They're like a minute each. So.
Field reports just released by the county sheriff's office reveal former deputy Sean Grayson says he feared for his life in the moments before he shot and killed Sonia Massey.
Why would it hurt you? You called us.
In the new report written 3 days after the incident, Grayson.
No, what was it?
You're going to see it as soon as you click on it again. It's top left.
Claims it was this remark that frightened him.
Oh, was it a mugshot?
It was a picture of her.
Oh, this picture?
Yeah. Do you see where it's from?
Oh, Ben, of course. Ben
I figured
Crump
you'd like that. I figured you'd like that. Of course, he's there.
I'm surprised he wasn't there before it happened. He he sniffs it out. He sniffs it out. And here's what bothers me about Ben Crump being involved in this at all is he's going to...
In my opinion, it loses credibility now.
Exactly. It loses credibility. And this woman was murdered, in my opinion, allegedly, by this cop. And the fact that Ben Crump has his chubby little fingers in it, it loses all credibility. What the...
Yeah. The way I look at it is anyone with common sense can go, oh, yeah, that's a bad shoot.
Yeah.
Like, he should face jail time forever.
He needs to be punished to death.
And then Ben is going to come in and say some nonsense about race.
Yeah, he's a race vulture. He's the same as Al Sharpton. He's the same as Jesse, whatever his name is.
We all agree that it was a bad shooting. Mm-hmm. No more context needed.
Mm-hmm.
No more playing it by shooting from the hip.
Exactly. I don't know if you saw, I think you were in the chat for a little bit of that one that that story I covered.
The young girl who claimed. Yes, I was.
Al Sharpton.
And
yeah, might be wrong. Might be wrong, and I covered that one a couple, I don't know, a month ago or something like that. But this is from 1983. Al Sharpton has been up to this BS since 1983. Probably before, but that's, it just never ends. It never ends. And this one is actually, I believe, they have a case against this department and this cop. And I'll tell you why the department here in a second. But definitely against the cop. But the one that we covered on my channel, the Tawana Browley case, this girl made the whole thing up, and Ben Crump still to this day will not disavow her. It's ridiculous.
Who was it?
Tawana Browley.
No, you said Ben Crump.
Oh, sorry, Al Sharpton. Sorry, Al Sharpton. They're the same. They're all the same in my brain. They're all the same. Yeah, Al Sharpton is human garbage. Amen, brother.
Sonia Massey.
Why would it hurt you? You called us.
In the new report written 3 days after the incident, Grayson claims it was this remark that frightened him.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
You better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
He says he interpreted this to mean she was going to kill me. I drew my weapon out and pointed it at Sonia. I gave her loud, clear verbal commands to drop the pot of boiling liquid.
Drop the pot! Drop the pot!
He says as he approached, Sonia stood up from a crouched position, grabbing the pot, raising it above her head, and throwing the boiling substance at
If
me.
he mistook that for a threat of violence, he needs this in his life right now. He needs this in his life.
I was in imminent fear.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Soon after, Grayson shot Massey in
I'm trying to word this correctly because the way he worded it, she had the pot of water above her head.
She did not.
Well, technically she did if she was crouched down underneath the pot that was on the counter. So it's kind of like he's intentionally playing word games where he can say, if they go to court and he says that, the attorney can't go, "You sure about that?" Because factually it was above her head. But not in the way that a normal person would above her head.
He said she raised it above her head. No, her head, you pulled a weapon and pointed at her head and her head went below the pot. True.
Yeah. Her first instinct is to, I'm going to get down to be I'm not a threat.
Absolutely.
in the face, killing the 36-year-old.
I'm not taking hot boiling water to the face.
According to the department, he did not activate his body camera until after shooting her, making it more challenging to verify what happened.
Grayson, who has been fired, has pleaded not guilty to first-degree murder and misconduct charges. Lester?
Thanks for watching.
Thanks very much. So this next thing that I'm going to play, it's a minute 26, but this is from 20 months before the shooting took place. 20 months, almost 2 years before.
7 months
This is
on.
just audio, by the way.
7 months on. How are you still employed by us?
I don't know.
Sean, do you understand what I am saying?
Yes, I do, sir.
And I've had this conversation with you before. If we can't trust what you say and what you see, we can't have you in our uniform. I'm calling you on your integrity. How does that make you feel?
I'm learning from it.
Obviously not.
Are you angry with me for it?
No. I don't.
Do you understand it?
Yes. I don't get angry with this because, one, I have no experience. Before I came here, I had no experience. Two, I wasn't allowed to do this right here. I was not allowed to review my videos.
This is termination. I'm getting goosebumps. This is extremely concerning. Everybody likes you. I gotta be able to trust you. Was this a purposefully done lie?
No. I full-heartedly, I still believed I was on North Madison until you just pulled up Google Maps and showed me in the daytime.
This is gonna get deeper because you're gonna have a hard time answering some questions here real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. So they knew. That's why I said that that she probably has a case against the department as well.
Well, I don't think she has a case against
Well, you know what I mean. Her
anyone.
loved ones.
He seems like the kind of guy, put this in like maybe military terms, where it's like you would want him to back you up, but you wouldn't want him to be the ones actively making the decisions on what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, this was an investigation about him lying about where he was or what he was doing or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but they knew.
So it seems like he may have been like on a chase or doing something and gave the wrong street.
Yeah.
Which, if it was like a high-speed chase and they were just going in the middle of the night, maybe. Like, I know where I worked prior to even like, because you go through the training phase, which where I worked, it was a year. So for a year, you were stuck with one of the FTOs on shift. And once you were done learning for them for 6 months, you switched to you started on day or night, and then halfway through you switched. So you'd get trained by another person on a different shift just to pick up stuff from that shift. Basically, it was just drilled into them streets, where if you got a call in, you wouldn't need to put it in the computer to see where you were at, where you were going. You could just be like, yes, this street's this direction. It runs, east and west, to the point where us at the back desk, who were about to go through the academy, we had a gigantic laminated map of the city, and that's what we did for fun. Hey, where's this street? And whoever was standing at the map had to point exactly where the street was.
Thank you very much to Brian for gifting 5 memberships to KFARR. Feel free to come on over to my channel and give some memberships over here too. I would appreciate it.
I love memberships.
I love it when they go to people who are lurking, who don't want to be known that they're lurking. I love that. Also, I know KFARR puts out his videos early for his members, which is awesome.
I do indeed do that.
On my channel, if you're a member over here, we do a game night once a month where you come, you don't have to show your face if you don't want, but we play the Stupid Criminals game. We play I Should Have Known That game. We play board games basically because we're nerds. We like board games. So Xena gets a treat when you donate to anyone who I have on my show or my show. And so here, this is from Brian Showman. Here's Xena. Brian loves you. There's 2 for you. There you go. That's my co-host, Xena. She doesn't put in a lot of work around here, but I know this is why you're here, is to see her, not me. So,
David, the little one is not allowing me to sleep. No joke.
Makes sense. I mean, that's what they do. They're babies. That's kind of their thing. So I have a couple of other videos. Like we were talking before we went on air about how rare it is for these police shootings to turn out the way the one that we just watched is. Because most of the time, and correct me if you disagree, you're allowed to disagree. We like disagreements around here, but I know I'm right about this. Most of the time, the police shootings, especially the ones that they block off the highways for and they write about are actually good shootings. The police officer's life was in danger. There was a reason that the person gets shot, right? So I can think of 3 off the top of my head, the one we just watched included, and these 2 others they're pretty short videos, but I'm going to show them to you. I don't know if you've seen them before, where it was the opposite, where the officer was just flat out wrong. Before we do that, I see that Navy Girl has become a member of my channel. Thank you very much, Navy Girl. And you know what that means? My dog gets diabetes. That's what that means. Somebody call PETA. I'm abusing my dog.
Yeah. So Mrs. KFARR gets daytime with Gideon and I get nighttime with Gideon. And it happens, what is it? I always make this joke to her when the song, when Santa knows when you're sleeping. Gideon knows when I'm trying to sleep. The moment my head hits the pillow, he starts yelling.
Of course he does.
And I'm just like, great. And then she'll feed him during the day, put him down. He's like, I'm going to sleep for 3 hours. See you later.
So you're ready to have like 3 more? Is that right?
Not. I'm retired.
What?
I'm retired. 5 is enough.
5 is not enough. You need 7.
Well, I have to repopulate for the stupid people.
Just repopulate. Yes. There's 5 in my family too, and it is a good number. I like the uneven number. There's 3 girls and 2 boys in my family, and when you have that many kids, at least some of them are going to turn out good, right? They can't all be like my brothers. They can't all
right
turn
now,
out like that.
Mrs. KFARR sent me a picture of him sleeping 20
Oh.
minutes ago.
Oh, so he's going to wait until we're done with the show and then.
Oh, the moment we get done,
Yeah.
he's going to be up for 3 hours.
So this next video is out of Arizona, and this gentleman's name is Daniel Shaver, I believe. Yeah, Daniel Shaver. And he's at a hotel with this woman, and from the hotel window, he's there for work, and he's got like an airsoft rifle or something like that. And somebody sees the airsoft rifle. Keep in mind, it's Arizona, so there's guns everywhere. Arizona's kind of like here in Georgia, where everybody's got a gun. So I'm not sure why the police were even called in this case, but somebody saw through the open window of the hotel room. They're on the 3rd floor. Somebody sees a gun and calls the police, and these are the police that arrive. If you have not seen this, this is going to boil your blood. I guarantee it. Mr. Zed has seen this video. He says it hurts his faith in humanity. This episode, or this video.
Stop! Get on the ground, both of you. Lay down on the ground.
Have you seen this one?
I've seen pieces.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna watch it now.
On the ground. Who else is in the room?
Nobody.
Nobody else is in the room?
Nobody.
Are you positive?
Nobody. Absolutely positive.
Okay. Since apparently we have a failure for you to comprehend simple instructions, I'm going to go over some of them again, okay? Can you both hear and understand me?
Yes.
All right. If you make a mistake, another mistake, there's a very severe possibility you're both going to get shot. Do you understand that?
Yes.
He called it too.
What the?
Shut up.
This is another cop that called it. He's going to shoot them both.
If he didn't shoot him, I would say, oh yeah, that was a good call. You're trying to enforce or just make sure that they know that if shit goes sideways, they are going to be the ones shot.
Exactly. Yep. Keep in mind, this guy has no weapon. It was an airsoft gun. He's not even asking him about what gun or what weapons or whatever. Not even asking him about that. He could have easily explained, hey, it's an airsoft gun. Why don't one of you go in the room and check it out? This doesn't happen. He's giving him instructions that are so unclear, by the way. I would have gotten shot too and they're at a hotel, they're in for the night, and they're both a little drunk, which they're allowed to be, not illegal.
Yeah.
I'm not here to be tactful or diplomatic with you. You listen, you obey. For one thing, did I tell you to move, young man? Did I tell you to put both your hands on the top of your head and interlace your fingers? Take your feet and cross your left foot over your right foot. Who else is in the room?
Nobody.
Can you see the door? All right, stand by. We have contact. All right. Are you both drunk?
No.
No.
All right. So you're not going to have any problems understanding anything that I tell you, right?
And that's correct. They weren't drunk, but they both had a couple of drinks. So they're not like wasted or anything like that.
All right.
Can I go to my room?
No, you're not going to do anything but come towards us. Young man, you're
Are they
not
supposed
move.
to?
You're
Are
put
they
your
supposed to
eyes
crawl
down.
like a fucking worm?
I guess.
They got their
do the
legs
worm.
crossed and hands.
Interlace your fingers on
Do
top
the
of your
caterpillar.
head. Yeah.
Do the caterpillar all the way over here, like.
Look
So
down.
again, I'm going to be Monday morning quarterback for this.
Mhm.
His hands are on his head and his legs are crossed.
Yep.
Now is the time when you say, okay, my partner is going to come by you and just
Yep.
stand there, and I'm going to go check out the room and clear it.
Yes, exactly.
Because if I'm dealing with two people who are a bit wobbly from the alcohol,
Mhm.
I'm going to have them try to do as little as possible.
And And he asked if they were drunk. They said no, but he wouldn't have asked that question if they weren't. So you can tell even the way he crossed his legs that he's a little drunk, you know?
You're to keep your fingers interlaced behind your head. You're to keep your feet crossed. If you move, we're going to consider that a threat. And we are going to deal with it, and you may not survive it. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Young lady, shut up and listen. All right? You are to keep your feet crossed. Take both of your hands, put them flat in front of you. You are to push yourself up to a kneeling position. Kneeling position. Now, put both your hands in the air. Okay, crawl towards us.
I'm so sorry.
These are like the worst instructions ever.
Not only are they the worst instructions ever, they did nothing wrong. These people did nothing wrong. They were in a hotel room minding their own business with an airsoft rifle. I know I'm muted. You don't have to type it. Stop typing.
Welcome to my life.
I'll give Xena a treat.
No, it's like, okay, so the cops got called on you. Sure, you had an airsoft gun that somebody was worried about. I get it. But it's like, even that instruction right there, get on your knees. And then he says crawl, and it's like, well, I'm on my knees. I wouldn't be crawling at that point. And it's like they're supposed to be the intoxicated ones, not the officer. Like,
yeah, and like Yo Mama said, they're deliberately trying to humiliate these people. It feels like that anyway.
Stop. Okay. Cuff, grab the pole.
No, Rich, pull this way.
Let me know when you're clear. Clear? No, you're not clear. You haven't frisked her yet.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. This is a training officer. He's training another officer right now. He's training another officer to do this. I know. Exactly.
Okay, when you're done with that, lay her flat. Okay, I need one more cuff up. Okay. This is the deal. We're going to do almost like we did before. Okay? Have a seat. Okay, young man, listen to my instructions and do not make a mistake. You are to keep your legs crossed. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
You are to put both of your hands palm down, straight out in front of you. Push yourself up to a kneeling position. I said, keep your legs crossed!
This is the attitude that this guy has right off the bat. This is how we're starting.
I'm sorry.
I didn't say this in conversation. Put your hair! Hands up in the air! You do that again, we're shooting you. Do you understand?
Please do not shoot me.
Then listen to my instruction.
I'm trying to just do what you
Don't talk! Listen! Hands straight up in the air. Do not put your hands down for any reason. You think you're going to fall, you better fall on your face. Your hands go back in the small of your back or down. We are going to shoot you. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Crawl towards me. Crawl towards me!
Yes, sir.
Don't.
All right, that's where he gets shot. I apparently pulled a video that doesn't show, which
that's-
is good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you say crawl, and then he crawls and you shoot him.
What happens there is that as he's crawling, his shorts start to come down, and he reaches down on his side to pull his shorts up. What should have happened is they should have had him stand up, lift up his shirt, do a little spinny spin so they can see he's got nothing in his waistband, and then did whatever they're going to do.
Like I said, I would have had them. They already had him secured.
Mhm.
Hands on the top of their head.
Walk
legs
over to him and
crossed.
cuff him.
Especially if they're not fucking around.
Mhm.
Like they're on the ground.
And they were both very compliant too. One more This is of Walter Scott. I believe I pulled the video where it doesn't show the actual thing as well. But we'll see. And then we're going to get into some more, some lighter subjects. This is the last heavy subject for right now, guys. I promise. And this is the reason why we have Xena here, is because some of the topics we get into over here. Xena, look at the camera. We need to have the dog.
You're part of the show. Wake up.
Yeah. Wake up. You're on air. But we need to have her here to, it's heavy stuff we talk about here. So we need to, we need to have her lighten the mood a little bit. So Walter Scott, this happened in, I don't know, it was a while ago. I'll look up the date while it's playing. But this is the first one that I saw where this is the first one that there was video of it, and I'm like, wow, that's really messed up. Yeah, they're asking if the man the man was killed in that one that we just watched. He was. Here's the messed up part. He was running away. This officer is about to take a weapon and go put it by his body. That's why this one is very messed up. And then make the report that he was pointing a gun at the cop.
Okay, so went full Trump right there for a second. Who's recording this? It's not a body cam.
No, it's somebody.
So is it just a ring?
The
officer didn't the look over and see him and be like,
no, he's like, there's a fence right there. He's peeking out from behind the fence behind a tree. The officer, did you see this fence right here? There's a fence like that.
Oh, just all the way around. He's just.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah. Imagine getting hit with that. Imagine like having that in your back pocket during trial.
The fact that the shots went off and the guy did not move, he kept recording, is amazing. That's journalism right there. That is pure journalism right there.
Yeah, he didn't get involved. He just recorded it.
Yes. Yeah.
No way.
Didn't insert himself. Nothing.
Oh shit, he is really.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's not. It's a chain link. My bad. I thought it was a fence like that. It's a chain link, but he's behind a fence.
Wood. On the other side, it looked like wood.
Oh,
like
maybe.
When he kind of brought it down a little bit, it looked like wood on the top, but it could have been that top bar.
Yeah. This cop is now walking up to the dead man, telling him to put his hands behind his back, and is about to plant a gun next to his hand.
Shit.
What happened to the cop in the last video?
He was relieved of duty. Like, he got fired, but he did not go to jail.
I just don't understand.
I don't either. I don't get it.
As someone who legitimately supports police officers,
I
even
know
if I was on the jury, I'd have been like, see you in jail, bud.
Well, here's where I stand on the whole subject. If you allow cops who do this sort of stuff that we're watching right now go, it gives other officers permission to do it. And I think good cops don't want these guys on their team.
Well, no, like this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Right off the bat, the dude was running
away. Yep.
Not even looking back, just trying to get away. And he got shot legitimately in the back, like a hefty amount of times. It sounded like.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you were an officer and you were if you were both fighting with the guy and he took off and you holstered your weapon, you're like, shit, now we got to go chase him. And your partner just, no, I got this. You don't want that guy as your partner.
Absolutely not.
He's going to put you in situations that you don't want to be involved in.
Yeah. And it's why people hate cops. It's because of cops like this. There's a whole, which you cover them on your channel. There's a whole group of people. It doesn't matter how good the cop is. It does not matter how much the cop helps the public. It does not matter. They still hate them. just going back over there, putting a gun down next to him.
Oh shit.
So, okay, so rubber bullets and beanbags are not so much, I guess they are situationally specific, but normally they come in a completely different weapon, so you don't, what's that? What was the case? It was a female officer. Guy was trying to flee a traffic stop.
It was
she
in,
got
like,
her
Tulsa.
taser confused with a gun.
Yep.
If you have rubber bullets, that's just one more handle that looks like a gun that might not be a gun. And like I said, where I worked, all of the rubber bullets came in the form of a shotgun or a 40 millimeter grenade launcher type rubber bullet. So you don't just carry those.
Yeah.
willy-nilly.
That woman yelled taser, 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 and then executed a man. I remember that. I should have had that one pulled up. Shoot. Although that was that was actually a mistake. These are just a-hole cops who are murdering people. That
Normally
is
when
a little
you're trying to normally if you're going to shoot someone, you're not going to yell taser, taser, taser before.
Oh yeah. I really think that she just messed up real bad.
Yeah.
The officer drops an object near Mr. Scott.
Fucking abuse.
By the way, these cops still have not noticed the guy videotaping. I don't understand it. This is not.
I would have, if I was this guy, I would have cut the video already, put it on YouTube, sent it to as many people as I could. And then like when the supervisor showed up, be like, guess what I have?
Yeah. Thank goodness that they did not notice him, because I guarantee they would have smashed his phone or deleted the video, whatever it is. Something would have happened to that video and we would have no idea.
That's why I said as soon as I would have cut it, I would have put it somewhere else that they could not get it.
These officers are in prison right now, by the way. We've prosecuted them. Both of these guys are in federal pound me in the ass prison.
Oh, see, where did the second officer come into play?
I don't know where he came from, but I think the second officer is the one that dropped the gun next to him. I'm not sure which is which, but they're both in on it.
As he points to himself and says, hey guys, I got it all on camera. Bye.
See my car next to Gerald's. We're behind the pawn shop.
Is he moving or is the guy just shaking slightly with the camera?
I think it's just the shaky camera.
Just got a notification 2 minutes ago that you're streaming on Rumble.
Oh, wonderful.
A little late.
Great. So that's the depressing portion of the show tonight, guys. Do you have any we're going to play a couple of other videos that are more lighthearted, a little more fun. But did you have anything about these 3 cases that I just presented to you to say?
No, I'm just like I'm not speechless because I'm never actually speechless.
We know.
I can always have words come out of this pie hole. It's just like, at what point are you talking to your supervisor, trying to explain to him what happened during the situation, knowing that there's a video that's going to prove you wrong? Like, how do you try to justify that?
I think the case that we just watched, the Walter Scott one, is the reason why body cams, like this is one of the cases that they cite, that they were citing to get all departments to have body cams and have to have them on and stuff now, which is good, because if that person was not standing there behind the fence, they would have gotten away with that. And I'm sure before, many times cops have gotten away with this sort of
If it wasn't
BS.
for those pesky kids, they'd have gotten away with it.
Exactly.
Scooby-Doo, how you doing? But no, yeah, like if that guy wouldn't have been creeping over the fence, they'd have been like, yeah, well, this happened. And then the evidence would have shown, oh, yeah, that must have been like how it happened.
Yeah.
We
they
have no
probably
evidence
would
saying
have-
otherwise.
They would have taken his hand and pressed the fingerprints on there. And yep. So thank you very much, everybody who's tuned in right now. All 84 of you, which is amazing. Go ahead and subscribe to KFARR's channel if you're here for my channel. I would appreciate that. He would appreciate that. His channel's way better than mine. He actually does this for a living, guys, which means he puts out videos almost every day, right? 2 a day sometimes, I've seen.
Oh, yeah, today, yes. Today was 2 videos in a short.
Yeah, 2
in a
videos
live
in
stream.
short. Subscribe to my channel so I can do this for a living. Right now, I do this on the weekends for fun, and I would like to quit my job and do this for a living. As somebody said in the chat earlier, I have a great radio voice. So if you want to hear this voice more, subscribe to KTZed. That's at KTZed on YouTube and Rumble and all the other places, Twitch, all of them we're at. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it is at It's KTZed, and I post over there as well. So next story. Entitled woman goes nuts over some shoes, which made me immediately want to click on this video. Entitled woman, check. Goes nuts over shoes, check. Let's see what happens. I sent this to you the other day. Did you watch it by any chance?
Sounds familiar.
It sounds
But
familiar.
I watch 20 body cam videos every day.
I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and I'm going to go refill my coffee while this is playing. I will be right back.
He's in there. Oh, he's in there. Trying to throw my shoes on the balcony. Pulled me out by my hair, threw all my shit out, and told me I had to leave.
Okay.
That's why I'm upset. Y'all not trying to listen. Y'all just trying to throw a black motherfucker in jail. No, you're not. That's all y'all do. That's what y'all did last time. I'm not trying to hear
come
that.
to the door and give
Y'all
me
not
your
gonna do
shoes
nothing,
back.
right?
What do you mean we're not gonna do anything? If you're gonna talk to us and give us a statement and be cooperative,
Would you be willing to talk to us?
are you gonna? Here's the
No, he's
thing.
not gonna come to the door.
Are you gonna cooperate with us and give us a statement to give us a reason to at least do anything about it, or are you gonna walk away? We can have a civil conversation and not yell at each other.
He doesn't answer the door. What the is done?
You want your shoes
What is
back or
done?
not? Otherwise, we're gonna walk away.
What is done?
Okay, then go find
Somebody
your shoes.
already took them.
Somebody already took your shoes? All right, then. Here's the thing. Go with that. Let's go. You gotta
You're
leave.
gonna
now.
reimburse me for my shoes?
You can do. You
Oh,
can deal with
no.
that. That's it. You can deal with
Right.
that. Another
No, you're
time.
not.
No.
You're such a
here's
big
what we're
police
gonna do.
officer that you can't
Nope.
do shit but tell me to go buy some more.
let's
But
go.
you can't buy any no more, right?
Let's go ahead and go with Dad. Your dad's.
Let's go ahead and go home with Dad, right? No, I don't want to go home with Dad. I lost my shoes. You're not out here with shoes, are you? Give me your shoes then.
Okay, but you don't want to go to jail for hitting me.
I didn't hit you, did I? Where are my hands? Can you see? Where are my hands?
You know what? There's something called Agasol.
Oh, and there's something called Agasol to you too. Where the are my hands? You tell me to go get my shoes, but you got shoes on. Give me your shoes.
He doesn't want to come to the door and open
Oh,
the
he
door.
doesn't want to come to the door. Okay, great.
Brianna,
If you touch me, that's assault.
Brianna, let's go and.
Oh, the same rights for you or the same rights for me?
Brianna, you're
Sir, Modelo, yeah.
It's Diallo.
Diallo, whatever the I don't care.
Let's go ahead and walk off, please. I'm asking nicely.
I am asking too. You got shoes on, I don't, so what's up?
He doesn't want to come to the door.
Okay, he don't want to come to the door, that's great.
Well, you need to leave, so. That's what we need to do.
Where are my shoes?
We're not gonna stand here and do this back and forth all night.
You can tell me how I can't have no shoes and walk out this building,
Well, you can
but
come
you
back
cannot
here
bust down that door and get my
No,
shoes.
I have no right to bust down.
Oh, but the first time you guys did though, right? Oh.
Are you gonna listen?
No, I'm not, because the first time when he took my shoes and threw them over the balcony, you guys bust down that door and got my shoes. Now all of a sudden, because this is the second time this has occurred, you don't want to do that. Why?
Outside of the shoes.
My shoes are gone. You did it the first time, but you can't do it the second time?
That's fine. We
Why?
need to bust down the door. Let's go ahead.
Okay, I'm
let's
not
go ahead and
moving then. You can't get my shoes, then I don't know what the you're talking about.
leave. You're not gonna leave the place?
You're not gonna get my shoes?
I can't get your shoes.
I can't move around then.
So he does not want to come to the door, so he
Okay.
can't get your shoes.
So if your
let's
shoes
go
were
ahead
thrown
and
out the
leave.
first time, why are you allowing a second time? These are things you could have prevented. The issue we're having now, hold on, the issue we're having now is
Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit.
if you stay here,
Don't do that shit.
if you stay here and continue yelling, beating on the door,
Why
you
would he-
will
well,
be
you're the
arrested for
his-
disorderly conduct.
Can you tell me why he used his goddamn flashlight against me?
I just want to see why.
I don't know. You can see you got f***ing eyes, don't you?
I do have eyes.
Okay, why the f*** are you using a goddamn flashlight?
To see that you're what?
Oh, okay, what? I'm black?
Good.
You can't see? I'm just like you.
What do you think so far?
Question. So is the officer she's not fucking with, is he not also just a gigantic black man?
I think I think both of them are, or I think one of them is.
She's trying to make this like a race issue at the beginning.
Always. Many such
And then
cases, KFARR.
And then
Many
it's
such.
just like you are talking to a gigantic black man trying to make it seem like he wants to throw you in jail because you're black.
Exactly. And it always comes back around to race with people like this. They cannot take accountability for their own actions. And if it's not a black person doing it, it's a white person who also has some sort of issue where it's never their fault. It's not their fault. It's something else. It's because they're it's because
lose
they're
your
black.
shoes and it's the police's fault. It's like, yes.
Well, somebody wanted her out of their place, and to get her out of the place, threw her shoes over the balcony. It says, "Go get your shoes," so they could lock the door behind her. And she's calling the cops on it. And I could see not wanting to have this person in my house. I could see wanting to do everything I can
to get her out and to never come back.
to get her out. And apparently this has happened before. So, she's like, "You got them for me last time." There was a last time? You've done this before?
Yeah, I don't put myself into a situation where I go to a place people don't want me and take my shoes off.
Well, and also not leave when they say, "Hey, get out." Okay, see ya.
You want to walk out?
You can't see I'm black? Maybe let me uncover. Black, you can't see? Oh, now you don't look at me, huh? Oh, now you can't look at me, huh? Why?
Yes, that's,
I'm black just like
she's
you.
taking her shirt off, by the way.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, and hey, at least this time it's not the cop escalating it. It's
You're
her.
not wrong.
Pull out your flashlight. Look at me now.
Go ahead and walk out.
Why are you not looking at me now?
I can't look at you. Let's
Oh, you can't.
Yep.
You just flashing your flashlight at me.
I'm gonna grab her dad.
Okay, go and get dad, please.
Go get dad. You
He
can't.
flashed his flashlight, she flashed her headlights. So I guess they're
Yeah.
even.
Look at me
This
now.
doesn't scream mental illness at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
You're doing too much.
Oh, you flashed your light. You're doing too
You're being
much.
I
extra.
just want to see that.
Oh, I'm black. You can't see.
You right?
You can't see.
Why do you need to do all this extra stuff? Like you want your shoes.
You pulled out the f***ing flashlight.
What's
Do you not realize you are a black?
Okay, let's make this a race.
You are black.
No,
You
you
are
didn't realize
a
that.
police.
Do you not realize you are a black?
He's probably in his 20s or 30s. No, ma'am. He did not realize it until you just pointed it out right now.
If I was him, I would have been like, look at my hand, be like, "Oh my gosh, I am."
Oh, shit, you're
gosh,
right.
When did this happen? what happened? I'm black. Oh,
I was white right before this call. Shit.
Person.
Yes. What does
He
that have to
stays.
do-
This officer stays so calm and even toned through this whole thing. He has the patience of Job. I swear.
What does that have to do? You're blue.
I don't know.
If
You
you're
just yawn. No yawning.
Did I yawn? And that's after an entire pot of coffee.
No, drink another cup of coffee. What are you doing here? I'm full of energy right now. Drink some coffee, KFARR.
I've had 3 of these filled with coffee.
I just got a new one. We're ready to go. I put a little too much milk in there. Look at how like it's not. I was a little heavy-handed.
You're not a gang, nigga. Who the f you is? You just like a blood or a f***ing crip, nigga. You the police.
I am the police.
Yo, exactly. You're a goddamn gang. Y'all all stick together.
Okay.
You're a f***ing gang.
I'm here to help you.
Oh, no, you're not trying to help me. If you're trying to help me, go get my f***ing shoes.
I told you, your shoes.
Go get my shoes. You're trying to help, right? Go do your
She just did the noise that I do to my dogs when they're doing something they're not supposed to. This is the universal sound of the dogs are doing something wrong.
Grouchy Dragon says she's recently single, guys. Mark Baggett could fix her. Mark Baggett can fix anyone.
You can't fix that.
That's fine.
Go get my shoes. I ain't rocking shit. You go get my shoes. You here to help, right?
You're gonna end up going.
You here to help, right?
I am here to help.
Okay, go get my shoes.
That's not how that works.
Oh, that's how it works. Does this how it works?
Can you not like
Go get my shoes.
open yourself to this?
Go get my shoes.
Don't you have a little bit
Go
of
get my
decency
shoes.
and cover up?
I don't. I'm a stripper. Go get my shoes.
That's good for you.
Go get my shoes.
She just smacked her boobs.
She's on the D team at the strip club. She works Tuesday mornings.
Yeah.
Like,
and next to the airport.
yeah, like, come on, lady.
Can you not do that?
Go get my
For
shoes.
indecency.
Go get my shoes.
You need to put your clothes back on.
I do.
Yes.
Well,
Can we please walk out with your father? Would you like your father to come and see you like this?
Her
Bring
dad's
the father
here.
in.
Yeah.
Bring the father in. Like, this is what we're dealing with.
Her father must be so proud of her.
Again, this is what I don't
I'm a
understand.
dancer.
I wonder
Everything's
if it was
recorded.
was it her dad who reported her? I'm not sure.
My whole thing is everything's recorded.
Yeah.
So at some point, they're going to more than likely show this during court.
Oh my goodness, I didn't think of that.
It's like, this is what I think about all the time, where it's like all these people freak out, and it's like the officers aren't telling you to shut up or are just silent because they're just going to play this in court and they're not going to have to say anything.
Yep.
Like, yeah, you know, judge, we asked her to leave, and then she took out her titties and just kept trying to hit us with them. And then she wouldn't leave, and then she just kept pulling them out, and I just kept saying, "Ma'am, can you put those away?"
Yeah.
It's like, and then her father's going to be in the courtroom watching the entire thing. Her whole family's going to be there because she's going to tell them a completely different story.
Oh,
And then
it's
this
not
is
her
going to
fault.
happen. And they're just going to look at her like, the fuck.
Not her fault. And the attitude, even the tone of her voice. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, like what? Who talks like that?
You want to be a help?
I can't help you if you won't come to
Go
the
get
door.
my shoes.
Can you please put your
Go
clothes
get my
back on?
shoes.
Thank
Do you feel like we're not being civil with you?
Go get. No, I don't.
I forgot there's another
don't.
officer.
Shut the.
Yeah, there is it. It's a female officer.
It's like she took her top off and it looks like she took her pants down and she's trying to like, you want to go get my shoes?
And there's
You
a
wanna go get my
female.
And it's just like, not even on my drunkest day, ma'am. Thank you, though.
Stop talking to me,
No,
you
I
arrogant
won't.
nasty. Fuck you.
If you hit
No. Get the f out my face then.
I move back.
Move back then. What you talking about?
I'll move back.
All right then, move the f back.
I will not move.
All right then, I ain't moving back.
So, but if you hit me, you'll.
Oh, when you put your hands on me and it's assault. What's up? Yeah, it is.
And you keep on approaching. So you're asking for it. You're gonna go to jail. I took a step back, and you're gonna go to jail.
We were trying to help you.
We're trying to help
And I asked him to go get my f***ing shoes. Did you not hear me?
Did you not knock on the door?
I heard you, but we need
Try to
more.
get shoes.
We need more than you just telling us, go get my shoes.
That's not how this works.
Oh, so when someone steals something, that's not how it works?
Because we don't know. We don't even know.
If I call you guys, which I did, and say, "Hell, someone stole my shoes and threw them over back," and y'all want to see, y'all can't even help get my f***ing shoes. What y'all here for?
What happened when we walked?
What did you here for?
What happened when we walked in here?
What are you here for?
Why are you yelling?
What are you here for? I called you for one thing and one
Yes,
thing only,
and
to get
what-
my mother shoes.
And what did you do
Did you
when I
get
walked
that?
in?
No, the f you did.
What did you do
You
when
want
I
to sit here and
walked
talk to me why my shoes got thrown on the goddamn balcony? I asked you for that shit. I asked you to go get my goddamn shoes.
That's not how that.
Oh, okay, well then, this ain't how this works. Get the f out my face, nigga.
If you start banging on these doors, you are
What
gonna.
the f are you gonna do, black? You black as me.
I am black.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
this
get
is-
the f out of my face.
Yeah, no, police just can't go get your stolen things. That's not how the system works. Let's say even if it did, this lady can go to any door and say, this person stole from me. And then they kick down the door only to find some old lady bedridden who hasn't left her apartment in years.
Yeah.
And it's just like, sorry, ma'am, this lady lied to us. And it's on the cops. It's 100% on the cops. So it's like, that's why they're not just kicking down doors looking for your shoes, because at this point, the shoes could be made up.
Well, and she said they threw them over the balcony. So the shoes are not in there anymore. The shoes are outside. Take your
no longer
titties
in
and
the
go.
apartment. Why would we go in there? Yeah, pick your titties up off the floor and take a hike.
Exactly.
Okay, and you sitting here talking beside backing the up. What you gonna do? Right in your goddamn head?
There it is.
Come on.
Put your hands behind your back.
Sir,
Put your hands behind your back. Are you going to jail for acting
No, I did not. I asked him why is he trying
downstairs.
Okay, I'm trying to move downstairs. And he's down here snatching my arm behind my back.
Be quiet for a minute, Bree.
All right, you're under arrest for ag battery.
See that? So you should have just came around. Now you're under arrest.
Let's go and walk out. You were given multiple opportunities.
You did touch the officer.
She's surprised right now that she's under arrest. She pushed the officer and is surprised that she's got handcuffs on. It's ridiculous.
And he did touch me.
They arrested her. You were given multiple chances.
Okay, and this is my last.
Nope. We're past that.
No, this is my last.
She's trying to get another chance right now. They're like, we gave you multiple chances. And she's like, and this is my last chance, right?
Yeah, you're on chance 12, and they told you exactly what was going to happen before they arrested you.
Yeah, at least it wasn't, I'm going to shoot you in the head like the last video. But they did tell you you're going to get arrested. So you're now arrested.
With the opportunities to walk away. And I just said,
You did me wrong.
no, I did not.
Yes, you did.
I gave you multiple opportunities. So I told you to leave. You didn't want to leave. You wanted to reveal yourself. And you wanted to do all that.
My dad is here. Can you please let you set me wrong?
Nope, we're past that. I gave you a chance.
You did not, because you sat here and you pushed me against the wall. You seen him.
What did I tell you? Do not touch me, right? And what did you do?
She literally just stomped her foot and whined. Did you catch that?
Again, this is all on camera and will all come out during court. So her saying, oh, I didn't do this. Oh, I didn't do that. The judge is going to be like, ma'am, is that you pulling out your titties 3 times? Is that you? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Guilty.
She stomps her feet and whines. And in my opinion, allegedly, this is how she gets her way her entire life. So this is not only a her problem. This is a dad problem too. Her dad, we're going to hear from him in a minute. He gave her what she wanted when she pouted and stomped her feet.
Yeah, you can't touch anything. I told you that.
Oh, you can touch me, but I can't touch you.
I never touched you.
You did.
Nope.
What are you doing right now?
Oh, right now I have to touch you because you're in custody.
Officer, please. Wait, no.
You're gonna catch a resisting charge if you don't walk up.
Please.
I gave you an opportunity.
I'm sorry, I won't do it anymore.
I'm sorry. Here.
Man, come on, bro. Please.
I won't do it anymore. I'm sorry. I just pulled my boobs out and assaulted you, but I won't do it again, officer. Please let me go. That's not how it works.
Here's the thing that kills me. Now she's like, oh, my dad's here. My dad's here. For what is it? 8 minutes and 40 seconds. We've been trying to tell you over and over and over, your dad's here. Let's go outside so you can talk to your dad. Let's have your dad deal with you. But now, after she's in cuffs, now it's all about, oh, my dad's here.
Please.
I gave you an opportunity.
One more chance.
Giving you no.
One more chance. I won't do it no more.
Yep.
Man, please. I promise. Please get off of me. Please. Get off of me.
Listen, Bree, they want you to calm down. So
They grabbed me.
Anna, I told you to come down with me.
Here's the thing.
Now she's crying.
She's going to be late for her morning shift at the strip club.
This exact same thing happened to the woman that was in custody burrito earlier, where she's all game, all talk, all talking back, giving the cops lip, and then as soon as she's in cuffs, she's weepy. She's so sorry. She'll never do it again, guys.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Don't kick me now.
No, I'm not trying to kick you. I'm trying to get your attention. Please. Please, I'm sorry. I don't want to go to jail. I just wanted to get my shoes.
If you are not watching this laughing your butt off right now, I don't know what's wrong with you. Her
And it's like
escape, her
you
distress,
can't help but laugh.
it's making me giggle. I can't help it.
Did I not give you an opportunity?
Please, I just wanted my shoes.
We'll look for your shoes in the balcony and see if you can find them. Go and put your feet in.
Sir,
I know.
sir,
I'll talk to your dad.
But I just
You're Brianna, all right?
Yes.
Okay, Brianna, you gonna put your foot in? I'll talk to you. I promise. I've been trying to be decent this whole time.
Sorry, I
That's
just
fine.
wanted my shoes.
I know.
You understand if you was
I
under bare feet.
tried to get you your shoes back. Did I not?
No, you did not.
You didn't want to hear me
You
out.
said you can't answer the door because he's not answering. That's what you said to me.
We can't force into. We can't make force.
But y'all did the first time.
That's not for shoes because he had charges against him. Does that make sense? He committed a crime at that point. Does that make sense?
Well,
That's
what's the
reason
crime? What's the crime now?
Well-
He still stole my
Well, right now,
shoes.
you just wanted your stuff to be gone.
I just wanted my shoes.
And then we tried to knock on his door when you walked out and you didn't want to speak with us. And I told you not to touch me multiple times, right? And you did it, and I kept on backing up and backing up and backing up. And
No, I'm really sorry.
I understand that, but here's the thing. Like,
This officer is explaining it to her now. Why is he wasting his breath? Like, why just slam the door?
It's just funny to me because even after all of that,
Mhm.
he's still going out of his way to be nice.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I would have just slammed the door and said, "Okay, well, we'll try to go get your shoes real quick.
Mhm.
If not, we're taking you to jail." Bye.
With no shoes. You're not
Yeah.
gonna. We'll give you some slides when you get there. It'll
You
be
know what
fine.
we had paper shoes.
Yeah, there you go.
Along with the paper pants and paper shirts, you probably would have gotten. It's literally, when the HVAC guys come into your house and they like slide those things over their boots.
Yep.
Welcome
That's
to
what
paper
they get.
shoes.
Oh no.
Don't want to go to jail for this.
we can't do this, and this means this is how you're gonna learn to not do it again. This is what we're
No,
gonna
it
do.
will not.
Well, I'm sorry. This is what's gonna happen. You're gonna go to jail today for flag battery, okay? And ag assault.
For what?
So
Wait, what?
she's gonna explain that to you here in
I
a
did
second.
not assault anyone.
So
you did.
anytime when you approach an officer like that in the manner that you did is called ag assault. It's automatically an aggravated offense. So go put your foot in.
Sir,
put your foot
you
in.
know I did not assault you.
That's fine. You wanna go and put your foot in? You wanna put your foot in, please? I'm asking nicely. Just have a hat.
No, I did not assault you.
I know. Well, there was going to be a report that's going to document. The awesome thing is this camera records the whole
But
thing
you
from the
know I
beginning.
did not assault you.
So a judge will be able to review the camera. A state attorney will be able to review the camera and watch exactly what happened. And they'll see exactly how many chances you were given to walk away.
I'm so sorry.
I know we're past that point now.
Please give me one more chance.
I can. I gave you multiple chances.
Please, I'm so sorry. I don't.
You were
This
given
is not
multiple
okay.
chances.
I
It's fine.
just-
Here, go and put your foot in, please.
Sir.
I know. Put your foot in, please.
Sir, I'm
asking nicely. now.
Diablo.
I'll roll. She rolled down this window and we can speak. Put your foot in. Okay. Go ahead and put your foot in, please.
Please.
Please put your foot in. She rolled down the window. We can talk.
Slam her foot in the
Put your
door.
foot in.
Just slam her foot in the door. You asked her. You asked her nicely.
This
Very
is when
nicely.
you have another officer open up the other door. When she's either going to try to slide over there to talk to them or just reach in, grab her, pull her a foot, close the door, and then she's stuck.
Yep.
There you go. Put your foot in.
Please.
Go ahead and put your foot in, Brianna.
No.
I will talk to you if you would put your foot in.
But you're not gonna release me. I'm so
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What's up?
She said, no.
What are you drinking there, KFARR? Is that wine?
Absolutely not. I have a private stash back there now.
Okay. I was going to say, if I knew we were drinking, I wouldn't have gotten coffee and we would have a booze and body cam segment.
Me grabbing a drink is just literally muting my camera, sliding behind me and getting my drinking cup that just says my name. Oh, I guess you can't see it. It just says Kevin on it.
Okay.
It's my drinking cup.
sorry. I did not mean to.
I know.
You touched me too, and then it's not okay for you to touch me. You're touching me now, but I can't touch you on your keypad.
You're gonna get a resisting charge for not putting your foot in. You don't
That's
want
not
that.
fair.
That's what I'm saying. I know it's not fair, but here,
It's not fair. You guys are not listening to me.
I am listening to you. I will talk to you on the window. Go ahead and put your foot in.
Please don't release
to me.
Put your foot in, then we can talk about it.
But you're gonna send me to jail.
Put your foot in, then we
But
can
you're
talk about
sending
it.
me to jail.
Put your foot in. No one said you're going to jail. Put your foot in.
Please do not do this.
Stop typing. Stop typing right now. Stop typing. Stop it. I was saying she's talking like a baby, and this is how she would get her way with her parents. You're sending me to jail. Yes, we're sending you to jail. Absolutely. Stop typing. I'll give Xena a treat for being muted.
It's funny because I did this earlier during my premiere. I accidentally had my mouse was clicked on this screen and not this screen. So every time I moved it, it was sliding my volume up for my video. And I'm like, damn, my video, half of it's muted. And then I realized, oh no, I'm just technologically illiterate.
I think I don't usually talk muted this much. I think you're rubbing off on me. I think just you being here is making me pull a KFAR every 2 minutes.
Which is funny because I haven't done it at all.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You've given me the gift of talking while muted.
You told me.
Do you have any questions?
I gave him the phone number.
Okay.
Please release.
Unfortunately, we gave her multiple chances to walk away.
Yeah.
And you
She told to
also
not touch me. She did
Brianna,
it multiple times.
Be quiet for a minute. You should not have touched him at all, Bree. You should have came down and got in the truck just like I came to pick you up, and you didn't. So now it escalated.
Dad, please.
Okay.
Please,
No,
It sounds like Dad actually has some sense.
I was just about to say, it seems like Dad may not have been the problem in this relationship.
Yeah.
And somebody else was letting her get away because he's just like, you shouldn't have touched the officer at all. You should have just got in the truck. That's why I'm here.
It does sound like that. Maybe I was too hard on Dad, apparently. I'm sorry, Dad. I apologize. Not your fault. Obviously, Mom's fault.
I mean, it might be too much time spent at the strip club that may have ruined that.
Oh,
It
that
may
could
not have
be
been.
it.
It may not have been Daddy's fault, but Sugar Daddy's fault.
Although I think if she grew up in her dad's home instead of her mom's home, she might not be a stripper right now. Just a theory.
Give you multiple chances, Bree. Okay, go ahead.
She's gonna go to jail, okay?
Okay.
So like, and we'll go from there.
Do you want me to take your phone?
I want you to tell me out because I don't belong in here.
Did you take off your cuffs? Okay, you can't do that.
She slipped her cuffs.
Brianna.
That's the second one today.
It's just the fact that he said it so calmly. Did you slip your cuffs? You're not allowed to do that.
That's not.
Didn't get angry. You're not allowed to do that.
Not allowed. Put them back on, lady.
Also,
if you're going to slip your cuffs, why not at least hide it a little bit until you, like, you know, just keep your hands where they're supposed to be for a little bit.
Brianna, you're gonna make this a lot worse than it needs to. Go and stand up for me.
Like I said, you can do it right here.
I know. Here, stand up. The handcuffs have to go behind your back.
No.
Brianna, here. Don't do that, please. Here, listen, relax.
Stop moving it. You can't be moving like that, okay?
Please, just relax, okay? I know.
Addiction is this?
Let go of that wrist.
You know, let go of
I
your wrist.
don't know what jurisdiction this is. Let me see if
Apparently
it says.
they only hire saints.
I guess.
What's from Midwest Safety? Midwest Safety, everybody, just so you know, great channel. In the words of some, the best channel.
Yeah, it doesn't say. It doesn't say what jurisdiction.
Now you're getting hogtied. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not subscribed. Sorry, Midwest Safety.
Midwest Safety's top tier.
Yeah, I can tell.
That's what y'all heard me at last
No,
time.
we didn't.
Nope.
Yes,
No,
You gotta
don't
release
hurt
your
you.
wrist.
Let your wrist go, please.
You can guys get the rest of the wrist. Not
No, because that's how you're gonna slip out of it.
No, I'm not.
Here, let your wrist go, please.
Let your wrist go, Brianna.
Brianna, let
You
your
are
wrist go, please.
hurting me.
You need to release your
Well,
wrist.
when you release me,
Do you
I
want to get a
will let
resisting
go.
charge? Do you want to get a resisting charge?
When you release me, I'll...
Nothing to go.
Do you want to get a
You're
resisting charge?
hurting me.
Do you want to get a resisting charge?
No.
Just
but
release your
when
wrist.
No.
Can you turn on your last record?
Ouch, damn.
We're gonna have to make them very tight then.
No, you can loosen them a little bit. That's
For
hurt.
transport.
Just slip it so we can't
I
do
can
that
put
anymore.
a finger in there. Can you feel my finger?
No, I
can.
can't.
Well, I can put a finger
I
in there.
cannot, and
but
that
here's the
shit
thing:
hurts.
you cannot come out of your handcuffs, otherwise you're gonna get charged with
But I
escape
wasn't-
charge. Okay?
I was not trying to.
I know. Here,
Dirty
take a seat
brained
for me.
at the second.
What's up?
I have a dirty brain for the moment.
What did she say?
He's not. Can you feel my finger? My one finger's in there. And I'm just like, my guy.
She's a
working
stripper. Of course she can't feel it.
Working at the police department has made me force myself to word things very particularly because everything's on camera. So when you're searching someone, I had him stand in a box and you're supposed to say spread your feet. But at 3 o'clock in the morning,
you said
sometimes you tell people to say spread your legs, and then everyone in the room just looks at each other and starts laughing, and it's just like, okay.
Take a seat. Take a seat. Take a seat, please. Go on, take a seat.
She's pouting.
Take a seat, please.
I
I know. You need to sit down, folding in the seat.
No, don't want him coming towards me.
He's not gonna do anything to you. Take a seat. Sit back. Sit back. Face this way.
If you don't comply, he's going to grab your arms and yank you into that car. Is what he's doing back there.
Yeah, and you notice how they sent the not nice officer back there?
Yep.
And even then, he's really nice. Like
very nice.
I'm so
I know. Here, Brianna, I'll talk to you. I promise I'll talk to you.
You're not gonna let me go.
We'll talk about it here in a second.
I just want to be let go. I go home. I
Here.
promise. I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry.
No, we'll talk about it.
Please, I'm sorry.
Put your foot in. Then we can talk just as we were talking. Go ahead.
I tried her in, and I told Dad. I even apologized to him. I don't want him to see that.
No, we're standing there. She's doing all that.
Yeah.
We keep on backing up. We keep on. I've like told her multiple times, don't touch me, don't touch me. And she.
I mean, you could have got her the first time when she saw your flashlight out,
like-
but we were trying. I just want to let you know.
Tried multiple times, like, and she just keeps on doing it, and then now she just went like this. It's like, you know,
Dad understood completely. He said you guys tried, so.
Brianna, so you are gonna go to jail, okay?
Oh no, you said you were gonna talk to me.
I am talking to you. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen. You are gonna go to jail for the ag battery charge, okay?
I did not battery you.
Okay. That's it?
No, but I did not.
I did not battery you. I did not.
And you can tell because this is apparently the greatest waxed police cruiser like of all time.
Yeah.
So you can see his reactions. You can tell that he doesn't even want to take her to jail, but it's like, oh, I gave her so many chances and she hit me. I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. This is a good cop right here.
Somebody said earlier, where are all these good cops during these police shootings? They're getting flashed by strippers. That's where they're at.
Yeah.
They always find themselves on those calls.
Absolutely.
Well, that's
You know I did not. I just got your bag.
Well, you can't do that to a police officer.
I did not assault you.
You understand that you cannot grab anything that's on
I
you.
did not know. That's why I grabbed your bag.
I didn't know.
No,
I didn't know I couldn't assault a police officer. I did not know.
I guess I'll ag battery.
Ag battery.
You do ag battery.
We're just no ag assault, just ag
take out the ag assault.
Will I at least see the judge in the morning?
Yes, you will. You will see a judge tomorrow in the morning, first thing, okay? But here's the thing: if you don't behave like you're acting out right now, like what you did earlier, when you go to county, they're gonna put you in an isolated cell, okay? You don't want that, okay?
No, I just want my shoes.
I know. The smart thing would have been that you should have left with your father.
Can I leave now?
No, it's too late now. Once I arrest you, I cannot unarrest you. I just hope this will be a lesson learned. Like, you can't touch, I know, you can't smack my hand, you can't touch us, you can't approach us like that.
I never knew that.
Well,
It's not fair for me to not know.
This whole I never knew I couldn't assault a police officer is crazy.
So I have 2 comments.
Okay.
Ed for the first one, he's like, how many back? I always do this is going to be a back in my day story from jail. There's been plenty, Ed. Today has been full of them.
Yes.
And then what is it? Navy Girl. These are the videos that auditors ignore because it doesn't fit their narrative. 100%. Obviously, you're not a anti-auditing channel, and I'm kind of leaning away from being an anti-auditing channel. even then, we just showed a bunch of bad police officers doing bad things and saying how bad they are and what they deserve. Like we were tossing around capital punishment there for most of them.
Absolutely.
Frauditor Troll showed a video, and it's like the second or third part of a very well-known frauditor who like just got charged with domestic abuse but hasn't told anyone, scrubs his channel anytime anybody asks him about it. It's like he got arrested on the 9th of last month or the 10th of last month for it. Frauditor Troll showed the report, blah, blah, blah. And my question was, how many other frauditors are going to pick up this story and say,
none,
this guy bad, don't do this?
None.
And everybody's like, none, because there's already so many domestic abusers,
and
domestic abusers.
They don't want their own dirty laundry to come out. They all have something like that in their background.
There's been the influx of sex offenders, if you will, in their community. And it's just like, no, they're not going to pick up domestic abuse because they got bigger things going on that they still don't care about.
Exactly. Like that
one of their people on the Mount Rushmore of frauditing, News Now Houston.
Yeah,
like,
that's the one I was going to bring up.
Shit human being. And he's like one of the founders of the movement.
Yeah.
And now they're like trying to chisel him off. They're like, oh, no, he didn't start it. This other guy started it. He's not even a big deal. And it's like, okay, he was
I should
a
pull
month
all
before
those,
his trial, but okay.
I should FOIA all those records and do a whole episode about that guy. Like, honestly, that guy's a creep. His own kids and stuff too.
Well, you know about the stuff way like in the 80s or 90s.
Yeah. It's disgusting. This guy's disgusting.
But that's who most of them looked up to until he got charged with this. And it's just like, well, if I knew about that stuff in the past, I wouldn't have let that dude near me or my channel.
Absolutely. Oh, I hit the wrong button. My bad. There we go.
I know. He's not going to do anything to you. He's just going to transport you.
What?
Somebody just brought it up. The Alaska Audits guy. I don't think you watched that video. I released
I
it
did.
Okay. So he got his, apparently his live stream or original video for that incident. He was recording a guy who got shot. And the guy was like dying, asking him, why are you recording me? And it's like, that's why nobody likes you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine.
Like, I don't know why they took me to the ground. And it's like, well, you were trying to grab the guy's gun during a shooting that caused a death. They probably thought you were going for the gun to shoot somebody.
Imagine that scene that we watched with that first bad cop video. If there was auditors standing outside of that woman's house recording that, and it's a bad cop. You want to get it on, but they all have body cams now. So what are you recording for? They all have body cams that can be FOIA requested.
I'll raise you one. Because this is what I get all the time when I make that exact point. Oh, we have the body cam of this incident. Oh, it's edited.
It's not though. It's
like,
not edited.
It's like you can look at the top right and see the time and date stamp.
Yeah.
Which body cam number it is, which goes to like a specific officer. And it's like, if there was a cut in it, the timestamp would reflect that. Absolutely. And they're like, oh no, they can edit it. They can delete it. And it's just like, that's by law. That's not how it works.
That's not how it
works.
All right. This one's almost done.
You okay? That's it.
I don't know him. I don't know him.
I promise you, I won't be mean to you, okay?
He's a really nice person.
I'll even let you pick the music we listen to.
Does he have dip in his mouth? Is that what that is? That's gross.
Oh, I mean, have you been near a police department?
Oh, it's disgusting.
They got foul, like military fat.
Ugh.
Like I'm standing watch for 12 hours. I'm going to throw a double horseshoe in and see what happens with my life.
Gross.
Yeah, somebody said the guy was choking on his own blood. He just filmed him from a few inches away from the dying guy's face.
I have not seen that. I just saw the one that you posted about him being
because the
mad.
other one got deleted.
And
he was like, I'm just trying to help. I was just trying to help. Help what? Your view count? Like,
wow. And well, there was one recently where the guy provoked a homeless guy and ended up killing him or shooting him. I don't know if the guy died.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. What happened to the homeless guy. I know a bunch of people said he was in like critical condition at the hospital.
Yeah.
But YouTube deleted my video. So,
really?
Even though it showed
nothing. Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Old Squishy Gardeners Court Watch. What's up, bud?
Hey, old Squishy Gardener. I was just talking about you the other day to KFARR because there was some I think it's the one that we're going to watch next. Maybe I don't remember, but there was one video, and I'm like, does he mind if I play his videos on my channel? And KFARR said I'm good to go, so I'm going to be tapping into your channel to play some stuff on Crimeland. By the way, Erica just put my channel in the chat. If you're here from KFARR's channel, please subscribe to my channel. And if you're here from my channel, please subscribe to KFARR's channel. We're streaming on both channels right now.
Okay, so he was in critical, but no news if he died.
Oh, okay. We'll look into it. We'll see.
I'm kind of curious about what's going on with that case. Honestly.
Yeah. I think that dude needs to be punished to death, just like some of the cops we saw tonight.
Tell me something gonna hurt me, please.
That's fine. We'll let her transport.
It's hard now.
Yep, she's gonna take you, okay? Good luck, all right?
Daddy! 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 Dad! 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 Can you get my dad? Is he back away? Can you get my dad? Dad!
Wow.
Dad, come here!
Briefly, just briefly, we gotta get going.
Yes, Bree, they have to go. We'll talk about it later because she shouldn't have been in there.
I'm sorry, Dad, but please get me out!
Okay, alright.
Alright, you're good, Bree.
Brianna was charged with aggravated battery.
Yeah.
She is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
We did see it on video. So is she innocent? I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, this next video I'm going to play is the one from Old Squishy Gurner.
Yeah, so she probably got all that. She probably got it knocked down to resisting with probation or something.
Time served, the 24 hours that she was in jail or whatever.
Like the officer said, hopefully this is a lesson for you. Like he wasn't trying to ruin her life, but it's just like you did what you did.
It's not going to be a lesson for her. Not at all. So here's what's on the thumbnail. This video you sent me the other day. This is why we needed to stream right here. I want you to pay very close attention. You've seen this, obviously.
Well, I will give you some context for this. I was doing something in like my kitchen. So because normally most judges want you on camera for Zoom, I thought the bottom left guy was the guy he was talking to.
Okay.
Because I didn't see the other guy. And I'm like, okay. And like I kept looking up. And then the face he made, I'm like, oh, he finally gets it that he has to do 558 days.
Yeah.
And then Judge Simpson's like, oh, Mr. Jenkins doesn't even want to come up. And I'm just like, oh, shit, that's not even the guy. He just happened to be there.
Yeah, this video is crazy. Pay attention to Keith Jenkins down here.
Keith makes the video. He knew he was on Zoom. He knew he was going to make the rounds.
I think Keith didn't even realize that this was going to go viral. I think that was because his reaction, it was my reaction too. So I think maybe this is just his honest reaction. I'm not sure. And here we go.
Case People versus Daryl Jarrell. Perny is so happy to see you.
I am very happy to see you. Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Jarrell. Please state your name.
Daryl. Okay. And where are we on his case?
Your Honor, we have not had contact prior to today. I think the number we have for you may not.
I don't have a phone. So whoever gave you a number was invalid.
Okay. So I'll need to figure out a way to get in touch with him so we can go over the case together.
So are there two separate? Got it.
If I give you mine,
Judge Simpson is in such a good mood when this even starts, and he's in a good mood afterwards. This is an amazing judge.
Such a normal occurrence for him dealing with just dumb people. And it just rolls off his back like nothing happened.
Exactly.
Like he finds it just as funny as all of us.
Yep.
What is?
You have a PO box?
I don't have a phone. I have Wellness Center. Use a PO box, I think.
Okay. Do you have an email address?
No. I'm on his radar. Use electronics.
All right. So you guys are going to be trying to figure out a way to get to make contact with each other, right? So.
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason I say that is let me just do this. Let me give you a little bit of time so that I'm going to turn this out to September 4th, 2024, 9 a.m.
What's the holdup? It's trespassing.
Pardon?
I don't understand what the holdup is. It's trespassing.
What do you mean what the holdup is?
This is a it's an arraignment, right? Or a preliminary exam?
No. You're not charged with a felony, so it's not a preliminary exam.
Judge Simpson sounded like that girl from the last video. No.
So right now I don't necessarily have a problem with what he's asking, because like it's trespassing. Like in all reality, they could probably deal with it
right now.
Yeah. And he's wondering why. And then he just royally just fucks up right after that. Might be wrong. Wayne County, many such cases. I don't know if everyone's aware of this. Well, because I've been doxxed. I live in Wayne County. So that's why I cover this stuff so much. Like, I use a lot of Old Squishy Gardener stuff. Thankfully, Old Squishy Gardener doesn't have a problem with it. Hopefully. But I cover it so much because, like, the stuff that happens in Taylor, the stuff that happens in the 36th District Court, like, that's literally, if it's within 20 minutes of me, I'll cover it. And there's just so much juicy stuff from all of these courts.
Yeah, Old Squishy Gardener, if you're still here, please let me know if you mind if I show your videos on my channel. I don't know if he's still here or not, but I appreciate it.
I try to, if I'm going to use court stuff, I try to edit it in a way that it's different from his original stuff. And I try not to put it out same day. Or like I'll give his original video hours to get the views. I don't want to take his video and then release it 5 seconds after he puts it out. But yeah, I try to add, like, I'll cut one of the pictures out of Zoom and I'll add myself like I'm in the Zoom call.
I'm usually weeks behind because I don't cover this sort of stuff every week. I usually, I have 2 different shows or whatever. I do this videos like this on the off weeks that I'm not doing a deep dive in something. So I'm usually weeks, if not months behind on stuff. And I always shout out the channel that I'm playing. So
well, if you get a chance to go to Old Squishy Gardener's page, there's another one. I believe it was Old Squishy Gardener. It's like 36 minutes long, and that's what I'm streaming tomorrow night.
Okay.
A sovereign citizen gets charged. I believe he gets convicted, and then he tries to like talk himself out of being convicted after the fact, and he starts like crying about it.
It's like when they try to get unarrested. You can't get unconvicted. It's called an appeal.
Back in time. We can't go back in time and fix it. Sorry.
You can appeal it.
Right. You were arraigned on July 24th. They set this date. Your attorney hasn't been able to talk to you about the cases at all.
Okay.
So I'm trying to I can set it for 2 weeks out.
Yeah.
But the problem.
I'm tired of the state. I'm ready to leave this state as soon as possible. It's trespassing. I could technically leave and you guys could issue a warrant as long as I don't return because kiss my ass.
Ooh.
This is, you know what? No.
That's it. Those were the magic words. Kiss
I was about to say,
my
theoretically, if you'd have just said, I could leave and you guys get a warrant, and that would be that. I don't think Simpson would have even said anything. I'd have been like, technically, you're not wrong. Like,
yep.
But don't ever tell the court that they can kiss your ass.
No, not at all. And I don't even think he was directing that at the court. He was directing. Well, I guess he was, but he was directing it at like the law enforcement.
The law enforcement in Michigan as a whole.
Yeah, exactly. Which I believe Erica's brother tried that one and it's not working out for him. So he tried the kiss my ass method with Michigan.
Well, and then he came back and went to his same old place that he lived before he left. So it doesn't make any sense.
Retarded is what that is.
But I was about to say, but he's not the smartest.
Yeah, absolutely retarded.
No. I'm going to tell you what. You don't come in here. You don't. Fuck you. Okay. That's contempt. That's 93. Keep going. Fuck you. That's another 93. That's another 93. That's another 93. That's another 93. That's 693s.
This guy's face, Keith Jenkins, is amazing.
Like, I don't know what Keith Jenkins is there for, but I know a lot of these like the Zoom hearings are just like court or like traffic cases.
Yeah.
So he's probably there for something stupid. Like I was speeding this one time,
ran a red
and
light.
this guy's getting contempt and telling the court to fucking like fuck you. Like that's crazy.
Yep.
Consecutive.
Keith in the corner is just frozen.
What's the case? People versus Keith Jenkins.
And he comes back with a smile. Judge Simpson is like, all right, next case on the docket.
And Keith Jenkins can't believe that the judge just went from contempt, and now calling the case of Keith Jenkins.
I want to watch that again.
Tell you what, you don't come in here, you don't. Fuck you. Okay, that's contempt. That's 93. Keep going. Fuck you. That's another 93. That's another 93. That's another 93. That's another 93. That's 6 93s consecutive.
Judge Simpson's smiling.
What's the case? People versus Keith Jenkins.
Keith is in shock.
He's like, I got the short straw.
Mr. Jenkins does not want to. He does not want to unmute.
I had a lot to write down on that. I'm sorry. I just seen how you doing, Your Honor? How you doing, sir? Oh man,
I'm doing great.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Jenkins. Mr. Jenkins, can you please state your full name for the record?
Yes, Keith Bernard Jenkins Jr.
You're all right, Mr. Jenkins. None of that bothered me. That guy, I don't know what his problem was. Don't worry about it. Jenkins really did not want to hit his. He's like, he wanted to black his screen and pretend like he wasn't here. All right. What?
Amazing. So that whole thing reminded me of this, and you are probably too young to remember this, but I did say
that one right there. That one right there at the top of the end page. It was like sovereign citizen crybaby tries to talk his way out of jail. That's the video that I'm doing tomorrow.
I'm gonna be there. I'll be there in the.
And he's wearing like a
chat.
navy blue suit.
So when you sent that to me, I watched it, and immediately in my head it reminded me of this. Now, all of you olds out there in the chat, tell me if you remember this scene from the movie The Breakfast Club.
I remember this scene.
Shorts. You just bought yourself another Saturday, mister. Crushed. You just bought one more right there.
Well, I'm free the Saturday after that. Beyond that, I'm gonna have to check my calendar.
Good! Because it's gonna be filled. We'll keep going. You want another one? Say the word. Just say the word. Instead of going to prison, you'll come here.
I gotta pause it. To comment. And another one. This is
all right, DJ Khaled.
Are you through?
Wrong.
Yeah.
Might be wrong. You might be right. He'll serve less than 30 days, most likely.
Probably
1000%, if that. I forgot what case it was. You'll probably remember this. It was a teenage girl or early 20s. Ended someone in like a drunk driving accident or like a reckless driving accident. And in the case, the mom of the defendant said some shit to someone. And the judge is like, contempt, go to jail.
Oh yeah, I do remember
And
that. I don't
she was
remember
out
what
like
case.
she was out like that night or the next day
Yep.
because she came in. She's like, I'm sorry, judge. I let my emotions get the best of me. I'm sorry. And she's just like, don't do that shit again. Bye.
Yeah.
Like that's more than likely what's going to happen. Because turns out getting thrown in jail is a very sobering experience.
I bet. I've only been to jail one time. I actually told the story on my friend Steven's stream, but it was for curfew because I was like 16, and in Chicago, you can't be out past 11 p.m. if you're under 16. So I was under 16, and they took me to the precinct. I wasn't actually in jail necessarily, but they took me to the precinct and all my friends I was with, and they call your parents, and your parents have to come pick you up. And my parents said, oh no, this will teach her a lesson. She needs to follow the rules. And they did not come and pick me up. All of my friends' parents came to pick them up. And I was just sitting there, and the cops felt so bad for me. It was around the holidays, and they were having like a holiday party for the overnight cops. And they let me like go through the buffet, get some chicken and pasta, and left the jail door open and stuff. But I did learn my lesson. I never went back to jail. So lesson learned. Thanks, Mom. All right. One more. I have one more video pulled up. It's a short one. If you want to keep going, send me a link to something you want me to play. If not, we'll end it after this. This just cracked me up. So this is in Great Britain. I don't know if you've heard about the unrest in Great Britain right now. You're muted. You did it. You're muted. Yes, you did.
You got me. You got me. 3 hours in, you got me.
Wow.
No, what are they unresting about? Their unseasoned food, like
immigrants killed some people outside of a
fair.
Taylor Swift concert or something like that. I think.
Funny you bring up the Taylor Swift concert. Did you just see what happened with the Taylor Swift concert in Austria?
I did not. What happened?
2 people got arrested because they were planning on doing a terrorist attack.
Oh.
And I believe one of them was actually hired in for like the extra security for the event.
Oh, inside job.
So they canceled, I believe, 3 concerts in Austria because there was going to be a terror attack.
Wow.
Damn Taylor Swift.
Interesting.
Causing international unrest.
Somebody needs to put that in my Discord, people in chat. Put that in my Discord. Send me the crime stories. So this just cracked me up. Somebody sent this to me, and we were talking about women cops not being fit for duty, and I want you to let me know what you think of the officer that we're about to see on the screen here.
This is our great British police force. This is what you got to have respect for. Look, it's a fucking midget. They got a midget to deal with the rioters. I mean, for fuck's sake, what has this country come to? It's fucking hilarious. Fucking hell, we're fucked. To deal with the rioters.
Look at the side. Look, there's. I don't know if it's him or her, but there's their head right there. It's a little tiny person.
We had a tiny officer where I worked. She no longer works there. She works in a different city because she got caught doing inappropriate things with a sergeant on duty.
Ooh.
But she no longer works there. She was not the hands-on officer I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
The other officer's slightly larger than her, but like works out, does jujitsu, all that good stuff. Yeah, she does not. And that's her.
Yikes. One more time, we're going to do... So that's just... I just thought that was funny. But because we're about to end the stream, I need to let you guys know that if you want KFARR's merchandise, you can go over to KTZed.com. Looks like this, KTZed.com. You can get all sorts of stuff over there. Great stuff. It's the best. It's the best stuff. Ask anybody.
The
best. You can get KTZed merchandise, obviously. It's my website. You can get Junior Iggy Normish Jr.'s merchandise, KFARR's merchandise, Sunset Saints, and Patriot Jam. But definitely go over there and pick up some KFARR merchandise. There's coffee mugs. There's
what's the
t-shirts.
light behind me? What light? This light? That's just like a wax melter that has smell goods.
There is the link to the merchandise. Might be wrong. Just put in the chat the link to my channel. If you like crime stuff, I do true crime, but I also do regular crime stuff too, like we just did tonight. Definitely check that out. Let me pull that up. Oops, I hit the wrong button. I'm going to hit the right buttons in the right order this time. So here we go. KTZed, at KTZed on YouTube. Guys, I need to get to 5,000 subs. I was hoping to do so for my birthday. It doesn't look like that's going to happen, but you can help by hitting the subscribe button. And I do all sorts of stuff. There's long videos of like about one subject. Here's the Leo Frank episode we did, the episode about the Amber Alert. This one's very good. The Roof Man. This guy hid out in, I don't know if you knew this
Colorado?
story. No, he was in North Carolina, I think. He was in Colorado too. He was all over the place because he was in the military, but he would rob fast food restaurants. He gets arrested, he goes to jail, he escapes from prison, and then he goes to a Toys R Us and finds this space in between the walls and makes a little hidey hole in there and lives inside of a Toys R Us store for months.
Well, I'll raise you one.
Okay.
This is who I thought you were talking about. I believe it took place in Colorado.
Mhm.
I watched it on, you know who Simon Whistler is?
Yeah. Who doesn't?
He has more channels than I do.
Yeah.
It was a guy, similar situation, but it was in a house.
Mhm.
And the mom and dad were older, lived there. The kids thought that they were just going insane seeing someone in their house all the time. Then they died, and then the kid kept seeing somebody like in the window and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And every time he would go in to investigate, couldn't find anyone. Well, eventually the cops were just like, that's strange. We'll stake it out and see what's up. They eventually caught the guy going into, like, I guess the hole was only like this big, going to the attic. And the guy lived there for like decades. He was like a failed musician that used to live there. And he lived in the attic and would only come out at night. And that's why the parents were only seeing him at night, like going to the kitchen and shit like that. And they finally like yanked him down one night because they caught him going up.
Okay.
That's who I thought you were talking about.
I just did an episode about this past Sunday. It's called frogging. There's a name for that when somebody's living in your house while you're there. And this guy, this crazy SOB, he lived inside of these people's house. He lived inside of these people's house they're in Hawaii, right? And he lived in there and left little notes and made this diary about how he was going to perform surgery on this family. It was a family of 4, 2 sons, mom and dad. He made this whole manifesto about how he was going to do like sex change operation on the kids and dismember and reattach one of their arms. It was crazy. They go on vacation for a week. They come back and they don't know he's there at this point. They come back to find all of this surgical equipment laid out and this manifesto about how he's going to do all these surgeries. Then the dude gets convicted of that. They let him out on bail, which is crazy to me. He ends up breaking into another place. Then they revoke his bail, put him back, and then he ends up killing his cellmate in prison. It was insane. Go back and watch my most recent episode. It's the craziest story I ever heard.
Might be wrong. Turns out failed musicians are a lot better than failed artists.
Yeah, true.
Just saying. I got a World War II joke out of that one.
I see somebody did just become a member of my channel. Thank you very much, Sean. And I am going to give Xena her treat, which I need to put her on the screen first in order for that to happen. There she. Oh, that's her butt. There she is.
Butt shot.
Hey, Xena. Sean loves you very much. If you guys don't know, Xena's my co-host. I do most of the heavy lifting around here, but I know you guys are actually here to see her. There's a treat from Sean. Let's see if she can catch this time. I doubt it. Ready? Nope. Didn't even try. Didn't even try. It's on the it ended up on the table right there. Anyway, that's the stream, guys. Coming up this Sunday at 4:30 Eastern on my channel. We are covering the 1996 Olympic bombing. Fun stuff. And it's a crazy story. This guy, I read his book. And have you ever read the Unabomber's Manifesto about technology? It's a good read. You should read that one too. I agree with a lot of this guy's ideas, but the way he went about it, bombing places, is not cool. Not cool at all. I can't read with. What is that?
It's the first Game of Thrones book. Because I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot. I'm an educated person who doesn't like the fact that I'm educated. So I will look up YouTube videos of someone reading the Game of Thrones book, and I will follow along with my finger like a dummy because I don't want to actually read it.
I get it. I do the
well,
same
no, that's
thing.
what the video is on my other channel. It's a "What if Ned Stark didn't die?" video, and I'm only 10 minutes in, and I
don't even
Sean
know
Bean.
who that is.
Sean Bean in Game of Thrones.
The
guy who dies in everything he does.
I've never watched it or read it. I have no idea. I'm not a nerd, so
don't watch the TV show. just don't. But you know who Sean Bean is, right?
Mm-hmm. No,
he was.
Like, is it an actor or a character?
Yeah, he's an actor. He's an English actor. The guy who played Boromir in Lord of the Rings, which might not help you since you just said you're not a nerd. He was the guy who was. He was in the James Bond movie with.
I'm sure if I saw his face, I would.
Basically, he's known for dying in like everything he does. Shockingly, he's Ned Stark. He's like the head of one of the houses, and he dies in the first season in the most like idiotic way possible.
All right, I pulled up his picture. I do know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like an hour-long video, and I'm 10 minutes in.
I don't read. I'm not great at reading. I don't like reading, so I usually get audiobooks or whatever. But
he was in Goldeneye, the James Bond. He was in Goldeneye.
This book that the bomber Eric Rudolph wrote it's like online published himself. He didn't even publish. Somebody else published it because he was in prison or whatever. But it's not available on audiobook. So I actually had to read it. So for this episode that I'm doing for you guys on Sunday, I actually read a whole ass book I read for you guys. So it's going to be a good episode. I hope to see you there. Did you have any closing thoughts, words, anything like that?
Not a thing. Come visit my channels.
Yes. Definitely.
Apparently, Mrs. KFARR's tagging me for the small child, so I'm going to have to go do that.
Okay, have fun with that. We're going to end it. And hold on, I got to press the buttons in the correct order. Thanks for coming, everybody. I appreciate it. I enjoy doing this collaboration. We're on both channels. This is fun. We should do it again sometime.
Yeah, I'm cool with doing this. This is a cool feature that they let us do.
I like it. All right. See you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
First Florida man, Endo de Soto. First Florida man was Hernando de Soto. Won't you so loco? Show off your photos, throw out your Twinkies, throw up your ho-hos, tuck in them pinkies. Them shits a no-no. The first Florida man was Hernando de Soto. Brought to my attention by the man with the mojo. My 8th subscriber, I'm a bagoso. Jump in them sinkies and dump them mimosos. The first Florida man was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man was Hernando de Soto. Looking for new drills, needed a new track of land. I used to dig the Simpsons, man. Bumping Biggie, Pop, Smash Mouth, and Simple Plan. No scrubs for the grease in my pimples, damn. From the south streets of southeast Michigan, hitting shuffle till I settled on a different jam. And when a dime won't do, a better nickel can. And let me tell you, when I used to dig them Simpsons, man. A funny thing about time, you can't get it back. A tight grip, but it rips the jacket. Slight lisp with a mix of traffic. You see about me, like Mr. Glass. Always wished I was a whiz at graphics. Take me back to the past where the hits were massive. You could hear Gladys Knight and the Pips on plastic. Misfit molasses. Delete my contacts just so I can stick to glasses. Feel that skipped out, so I miss the classics. Aristotle of the bottle, Seneca of the sinful action, Senator of the simple maxim. I swear for a skillful Saxon, I'm still relaxing. Who wanna take a dip in the mind sauce, making up for the time loss, forgetting all my past was when I sign off. Crime bribe, crime rib, Agent Smith, crime boss, popping red pills till my mind's off, mind's off. First Florida man.